Brought to you by War Thunder and this very nice cup.
So no one told you life was gonna be this way. Mr. B, please do the clap, Mr. B. What a Ross. Life is strange, true colors.
Episode 1. Life is Strange, True Colors is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
So the game starts, and I see a bus, and a young woman steps off. She looks like a moniker to me, Mr. B.
No, Mr. Z, this is Alex Chen. She is our protagonist.
Oh, she's got a big army bag.
Yes. Stolen valor, Mr. B.
But what is Alex doing here?
Well, Mr. Z, Alex is moving to a new town to live with her brother Gabe after she's just left the foster care system.
The foster care system? She's been living in foster care?
That's right, Mr. Z. Alex Chen was in the foster care system for 8 long years.
Ah, that's where you go when you don't have any parents.
Alex slowly walks across the wooden bridge leading into town. This is where she's planning to meet her brother, Gabe. But she stops a moment to look at the scenery and take it all in. This beautiful town is Haven Springs, Alex's new home.
To think that none of this will be here in 5 years' time because of climate change. It disgusts me. Oh my god.
But then, someone calls out.
Alex!
A man rushes in and hugs her. This is Alex's brother, Gabe. But he's a little bit awkward. He says,
What's the protocol for reuniting with your long-lost sister after 8 years?
Gabe sighs, and then he looks Alex up and down. But suddenly, a blue aura starts glowing around him, an aura that it seems only Alex can see. We then hear Gabe's sad inner monologue. He says,
She's all grown up, and I missed it.
I've been such a bad brother. I wasn't there to see my little baby sister grow up.
Wait a minute, what the hell is going on, Mr. B?
Well, Alex isn't just a normal girl. It turns out she has powers.
What?
That's right, Mr. Z, emotion powers. Alex can see people's emotions. It's like empathy, but bigger.
What?
So Gabe leads Alex into town to get her settled in.
Welcome to Haven.
You know what, it is a very pretty game. You know, I'd like that, especially if I was a lady, I'd enjoy this game.
You'd have to be a girl to enjoy this, is that what you're saying?
If a game doesn't have a gun in it in the first minute, it's a game for girls.
It's nice.
Come on.
Gabe then leads us into a flower shop.
Is this the first official stop on the tour?
Absolutely. If you follow me inside, you'll find our prize exhibit. Gabe Chen buys makeup flowers for her angry girlfriend.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's gotten so-so reviews.
Gabe leads us into the store. And there we meet a red-headed cutie who's running the counter.
Hey, Gabe.
Riley, meet my sister, Alex.
This is Riley. She asks Alex a weird question.
What's your greatest weakness? What?
It's for a college interview. We've been debating this one for days.
You see, Alex, I've been helping Riley here out with her college application.
And your girlfriend doesn't mind you doing that?
No. Anyway,
Alex, help me out real quick.
Gabe is standing by a fridge full of flowers.
What do I get for Charlotte?
Do you remember how good that visual was? Like
Dude,
2
I was
minutes ago?
thinking the exact same thing. RTX on. I think it's voice activated. RTX on.
You know, if Mac brought me flowers half as often,
Mac is her boyfriend.
well, he wouldn't be Mac.
Is it still on and off with you two?
Sort of. More on right now, but wait 5 minutes and ask again.
Ah, perhaps these two will romance in the future, Mr. B.
I hope so, that'd be nice.
Are you sure you don't want to just tell Mac about the interview?
No, not yet. I'll handle it.
Oh, Mr. B, what does that mean?
So Riley is going off to college in a different town, but she hasn't told her boyfriend Mac about it. But she's told Gabe? That's a bit weird.
Huh.
Okay, your call.
So, is there any actual game in this game, or...
Yeah, we get to explore the flower shop while we're waiting for Gabe. Check this out.
Oh.
Huh, what's this? A garden gnome with cool sunglasses? Ooh. Now, Alex isn't one to miss an opportunity to be just a little bit quirky, so she takes the sunglasses and puts them on the gnome's face.
Perfect.
Now that's quirky.
Dude, now that is so to Epic Zords.
That guy's bad to the gnome.
Right? I heard he won the Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh, God, please stop.
No problem.
This is what the game is. Just like this is what the gameplay is. I'm just letting you know that.
Put this on my tab?
Yeah.
Anyway, Gabe grabs his flowers and they head on out.
Thanks. See you soon, Rye.
They're so in love, it's ridiculous.
She seemed kind of indifferent.
Nah, trust me, that's what girls do when they like you, trust me.
So Gabe takes Alex to the marijuana dispensary where his girlfriend works. We can drop off the flowers.
Let me duck in here and smooth everything out. It'll only be a minute.
When suddenly, a little boy.
It's gonna be longer than a minute.
It's young Sheldon.
Oh, hi there.
Gabe's your brother, right? I'm Ethan. Charlotte's my mom.
This little boy is Ethan, Gabe's girlfriend's son.
What the fuck? He's been taking care of a kid? We've been in foster care.
What you reading?
Alex points to the comic book in Ethan's hand. What's that about?
Ninth Warden.
Oh, has she found the Scepter of Serenity yet?
She's looking for the scepter, but I think she'll need the Bangle of Vanishing to get to it.
Comic books, right, fellas?
Dude.
Now that's
Oh
relatable.
my god.
Are you going camping?
And she points towards Ethan's backpack, which is sitting on the ground. And it's full of all sorts of exploring gear.
You know the mines? There are a bunch of old tunnels all around the mountains. I think I found a way into one.
It's really dangerous, and I do it all the time, and I never tell Gabe or my mom about it.
Aw, man. I shouldn't have told you that.
That's okay, kid. Have fun in the mines.
I think I'll check out that record store. Nice meeting you, Ethan.
Such a great work ethic.
We walk into the Rocky Mountain Record Store.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. This is like, I found my home.
The camera pans across the store. There's all sorts of posters and merchandise for bands that we definitely wouldn't have heard of. And then Alex starts to monologue.
This place reminds me of the shop Gabe and I used to go to. He'd save up for weeks from his shitty car wash job just to buy us something to listen to. It's crazy. Here I am, years later, still waiting for my big brother in the record store. Except this time, I'm buying the record.
Imagine if you were stuck with an inner monologue like that. That's just like contemplative of all these like things that don't matter all the time.
What's your inner monologue like? Mine's mostly just like, that was funny, you're right. Yeah, they didn't laugh, but you're right, it was funny.
Yeah, mine's mostly like, when's everyone else going to stop talking? Now it's your turn to talk.
Alex turns around and, whoa.
No way.
There's a local radio show being run out of the record store. We can see the DJ. She's a mid-20s girl in a beanie, and she's quirkily dancing along to whatever track she's spinning. The DJ finally notices Alex. She smiles.
Bomb, bomb, bomb.
She's got a choker. Get out of there, Alex, you gotta get out of there.
But Alex, she smiles back.
Let me ask you something, Mr. Z. Do you believe in love at first sight?
Bet your ass I do.
This DJ girl's name is Steph. But Steph's busy right now, so we'll talk to her later.
Life is Strange will return after these messages. War. War has changed. It's a never-ending series of proxy battles where private mercenaries are doing cool-ass wheelies, Mr. B.
Wow! And in planes and boats, right?
Sometimes. So get War Thunder today, now in game form. Available on Xbox, PC, PlayStation.
Finally, a game for them!
Declare war on boredom and small countries as well that you haven't heard of and can't pronounce, like Seychelles.
And Japan. If you're wondering where Alex Chen got that sweet army bag
I
at the start of
was.
the game,
Yeah.
if you're...
Yeah.
Alex Chen is actually a decorated war pilot. See? Look at her go now. I'm sad about things.
You know the only thing better than War Thunder, Mr. B?
Getting to see my kids on the weekend.
Peace.
Do you reckon on Christmas the tanks all play soccer with each other?
So get War Thunder today on PC, Xbox, or PlayStation using the link below.
Mr. B, can you sing for us the theme song to War Thunder?
I make them good girls go bad.
Ad over. Then Alex goes back to browsing records, and suddenly, a man.
Gross!
Sorry, the store's actually closed right now. Wait. Are you Alex?
Weirdly, he recognizes her.
That's me.
But how did you know?
Gabe's been talking about you coming since forever. I'm Ryan.
If she was taking that kind of body language, I would not dare.
Yeah, take another
Approach.
step forward,
No.
yeah. Well, it's like when like a dog, its ears go back and it starts showing its teeth, and you're like, here, boy! Like, no.
Scoot into the corner, little fella.
Hi, Ryan. Nice to meet you.
So this blonde-haired dazzler is Gabe's friend, Ryan.
And he's a little bit of a hunk.
So the store's closed, but they opened it just for you? You must be picking up something pretty important.
Yeah, you could say that.
Ryan holds up a CD. It says,
An Outdoorsman's Guide to the Calls of Common Birds. Wow, that's... So, you're a...
Massive tryhard, yes.
Colorado State Park Ranger.
I'm getting my PhD in bird watching.
And he pulls out some donkeys.
And I gotta say, I kinda like what I see. Tweet.
I was thinking of getting a gift for Gabe, but
look, Alex, if this scene goes on any longer, Mr. Z's gonna lose his mind. So Alex goes and grabs a record, and right as she's handing Ryan the money for it, bang, the door to the studio swings open, and Steph storms out. She's on the phone, and she's looking angry.
No way. I can't believe you're doing this again.
come on.
It's weird, but it seems like this anger is rubbing off on Alex.
Time I've put into this?
Steph starts stamping her foot, and Alex starts to mimic her.
What the hell is happening, Mr. B?
Are they syncing up?
Are they...
So Alex can read people's emotions, but if they're really strong, they rub off on her, and she starts to mimic them.
It's like she doesn't understand that this is just regular empathy. It's just everybody else is like this normally.
It's like, when they feel bad, I kind of feel bad too.
No, dude, I can't come over there. I'm working.
Alex's fingers clench the counter. Ryan can sense that something's wrong, because empathy is actually a fairly standard human trait. He steps in, tries to calm Steph down. Hey man, I can look after the record store for a bit if you need to step out.
Are you serious?
I think I can handle that.
You're a lifesaver. I'll be there, 1 sec.
It's all good now. Alex calms down.
Organizing a LARP shouldn't be this hard.
And as Steph walks out, Gabe walks in.
Somehow I knew I'd find you in here.
Things went well with Charlotte?
Yup, things are all good. Oh, cool, you've met Ryan.
Not only is this dude my best friend, he's the best guide to Haven you could ever find.
And this dude hands me the best beers?
Also a pretty good kisser.
We should catch the game later, and then afterwards, talk about girls.
Gabe and Alex are about to head off, but then Ryan pulls Gabe aside. He says,
Mac was in here earlier, and he really wants to talk to you.
and I don't think it's about last night's football game.
He knows where to find me.
You know what? I reckon it's not got to do with Riley, wink, but it's got a lot to do with Riley.
And then Gabe and Alex head off to the bar.
Back on the street, Gabe sees his not-quite stepson, Ethan.
He says,
I should check in. What up, Monster Slayer Thanor?
Hey,
1 week to the LARP, you stoked?
Whoa, cowabunga, brother. We gotta hit the LARP.
Emotion, feeling, stranger danger, stranger danger.
so essentially, Gabe and Ethan do LARPing, which is live-action role-playing, with Steph from the record store. And they go into a big LARP that Steph's organizing next week, which is why she was on the phone, and they're all really looking forward to it. But anyway, Gabe asks,
What are you doing tonight?
Mom says I'm supposed to stay at the Lantern until she gets off work. But I kinda wanna hang out at home. Is that okay?
Ethan shoots Alex a knowing look, as if to say, please don't tell Gabe that I'm gonna go explore the dangerous mines by myself. Alex shows a rightfully confused look.
Do you, man? But I'm gonna check that homework later tonight, though. Better be done, capiche?
So weird seeing you do the dad thing.
Dad thing? No. No, I'm better than a dad. I'm like Dad Plus.
I'm the dad that stepped up, Alex. That's me. Oh man, that sucks.
Well, it wouldn't be so bad if we weren't in the goddamn foster care system.
That's right, Alex. I'll look after any old kid. Anyone except my stupid sister.
We trust each other. He tells me stuff he doesn't even tell Shar.
Also, what kind of a weird flex is that? Yeah, my girlfriend's son tells me secrets. And it's crazy because he and I have a real big secret that we can't tell his mum either.
Wait, Ethan didn't tell Gabe that he was gonna go explore the old mine?
Oh no.
And with that, Alex has been left with a massive moral quandary. She thinks,
Ethan didn't tell Gabe about going to explore the old mine. He trusted me to keep his secret. Should I? Or should I blow his cover?
I'd tell him. Obviously, you'd tell him.
Yeah.
I should probably tell you something.
Shoot.
He's going to go play in a dangerous mine. I don't have to build a relationship with this kid at all, but I certainly don't want him dead.
Yeah. Oh, man.
He seemed like he knew what he was doing, but I thought you'd want to know.
This f***ing kid.
There's a Dad Plus moment.
shouldn't you, stop him?
Nothing for it. He's already walked away very slowly. I guess we're just gonna have to let it play out.
Ooh, Ethan's in trouble.
Really?
Why does she feel
see.
bad about that?
I appreciate you telling me. You did the right thing.
Anyway, enough gameplay, Alex. Why didn't I show you where you'll be staying in town?
So, this is what a mining town looks like. Thought there'd be more guys in overalls running around.
With soot all over their faces?
They don't let you do that no more.
What do they mine here, though?
Wow, it's just like non-stop talking this game, huh?
No, this bit's actually important. Gabe says,
Uranium. They blow these big holes in the mountains and sell it off to nuclear power plants.
Whoa.
Yeah. We'll actually be able to hear a blast later tonight. It's pretty intense.
there's gonna be a blast later tonight. Ooh.
Oh, that'll be nice for Ethan.
So the pair head off to the bar where Gabe lives and works. And on the way, wouldn't you know it, we run into another kooky character.
Hey, got someone I want you to meet. Alex, this is my buddy Jed.
Buddy hell, will you listen to this horse shit? His boss, he means.
This guy is Jed, the local friendly barkeep.
With no hidden past.
You own the Black Lantern.
For the last 12 years or so. It's good to meet you, Alex. Heard a hell of a lot about you.
Oh?
No time for chit-chat, Alex. We gotta scoot.
Before you leave, word of warning. Mac's got that old bug up his ass again.
So I've heard.
Just, eyes open.
All right, enough of the introductions. Gabe leads Alex to this Black Lantern bar and through to his apartment upstairs. Whoa! Get a load of this badass apartment, Mr. Z.
It's like the set of Friends, Mr. B.
I want to be Chandler.
Well, there's an opening now.
Shit, man.
Oh, dude, he's got a foosball table.
Epic.
And it's a little bit off center.
This is all yours?
Welcome to my crib.
Wow, it would have been so much nicer to live here instead of in foster care.
Seriously, this is great.
Why does everything they say feel awkward?
It's the way that it's like, welcome to my house. Pause. 1, 2, 3. It's great. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. It is nice, isn't it?
And the best part is, it's actually yours. I'm mostly staying at Charlotte's now.
Who, please? Even the arcade machine and the snowboard?
I love it.
Good.
I mean it. I don't know what to say.
You can say thank you. Or I'm definitely naming my first and third born children Gabriel or Gabriela.
Sure thing.
Well, thanks for the apartment and everything, Gabe. But what's that? Someone's knocking on the door.
Just give me a sec. Yeah! Hey, Mac.
This is Riley's boyfriend, Mac. He's the guy who's got a bit of a bone to pick with our Gabe.
Oh, now we got our bad guy.
Can I help you?
Something's wrong.
I read Riley's phone.
I told you it'd be Riley.
I know you've been meeting with her behind my back.
It's not what you think, Mac.
You know what? I bet this guy drives a pickup truck and owns a Confederate flag.
And you know what? I bet he doesn't treat Riley very well.
Oh, come on, Mac. Yes, Riley and I are super close. And yes, we talk all the time. And yes, we're meeting behind your back. But it's not what you think.
Oh, good. Because I thought you were
fucking my girlfriend!
Dude, I promise, you've got it all wrong. It's too late for that, Gabe. I'm the bad guy. I don't care how much of a dad plus you are. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Max starts beating Gabe up. He's so angry that Alex starts to mimic his anger with her empath powers.
This is just like what happened with Steph before.
Exactly. Alex runs towards Mac. And bang, she knocks him down.
Oh my god, Alex is beating up Mac.
Bang, bang, bang. She just keeps on punching.
At the risk of saying something that could be interpreted as being sexist, he is taller than her and he is definitely stronger than her.
Alex, stop! Gabe goes to pull Alex. Stop, Alex! This is crazy! What are you doing, big guy? And in a red haze of anger, she swings around and punches Gabe in the head. Ruh-roh, that's gonna hurt in the morning. Max stands up and walks out of the bathroom, all bloody and bruised. He says,
Whoa, she's crazy and way too good at fighting. I'm out of here, says Mac.
And then he runs away.
I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Well, what do you expect? I was living in the foster care system. Look at this. All they've done is just reverse the roles of what would normally happen in real life.
Alex looks down at her bloody knuckles. What has she done? Gabe opens the door to the bathroom and comes out.
Look, his face is all bruised.
Wait,
Alex,
what have you done?
it's fine.
Gabe walks away.
Oh, Alex, now you've done it.
Great.
Her first afternoon in the new town, and she's already messed it up. Oh,
This haven isn't feeling so safe after all.
Next time on Life is Strange: True Colors.
Miss Chan, here at last to relieve our suspense.
Guess we're an almost wet yourself kind of family.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Do you know what a LARP is?
Is Ethan up here?
I just cannot wait to see what happens next.
You know, everyone's excited.
Yes.
But we have had some questions coming in from the fans because we have had that live tweet hashtag going.
yes, that's hashtag True Colors with a U
Instead of an O.
So, how did... I don't know her name.
Alex.
How did Alex win that fight? That's a great question, Mr. B.
Well, that's the thing is, I know she's smaller than him and general physicality comes into play. But what I think they're forgetting, Alex has emotion powers.
And wicked street smarts from being, an urchin or whatever.
It's like how even though neither of us have any fighting experience, right? But if we got into a fight,
Right.
I know I could win because I could quite easily just turn into like a berserk mode. I could go crazy. I go really.
Next question. I think we answered that perfectly. What is that Gabe and Mac beef? I really sense some tension between the two of them.
Look, there is speculation that Gabe and Riley are cheating together. But even if they are, it's like, how is that Mac's problem?
Can people not be friends anymore? Is that illegal?
So Gabe and Riley have been working on her interview, and Mac thought they were sleeping together. This is fucking stupid.
I'd kill to have even just one female friend. Yes.
Signing
out.
All right, episode 2 right now.
So from where we left off, Alex is cleaning herself up after the fight with Mac. She changes clothes and heads downstairs to the bar. On her way down, we can hear people talking.
Stop that. You need to take care of yourself.
Got Mac patched up. Let's take a look at you now. Oh, looks pretty nasty right about here.
And waiting to meet her is... Who's this?
Alex, you made it. Charlotte, right?
This is Charlotte, Gabe's girlfriend.
I'm sorry you had to see that fight. What a terrible first impression.
We then hear Ryan in the background. He says to Jed, his dad,
Dad, I'm taking Gabe to the station. We need a first aid kit that doesn't predate the discovery of bacteria.
It's fine. I don't need to go.
Ryan knows what he's doing now. You just go with him.
Alex, I'll be back soon, okay?
And we can talk... ...
Okay.
Anyway, Alex, while Ryan gets Gabe patched up, why don't we sit down and get to know each other? We see a tattoo of some stars on Alex's hand.
I love that. It's a falling star? Or rising? Depends on the day, I guess.
Yeah, it's meant to be the North Star, so I can always find my way home, but...
By the way, thanks for telling us about the mine. Ethan's not allowed up there anymore. Yeah, no problem. I hope you won't be mad at me. I do have to get going.
I gotta go back to the weed store. We just got a new weed in.
Sorry I couldn't talk longer. So glad you're here, Alex. I'm looking forward to getting to know you.
Charlotte heads off, and Alex takes a seat up at the bar. And then Jed pipes up.
So I'm short-staffed at the moment. Gabe tells me you've worked at a restaurant before.
Hint, 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 hint.
You want to work a shift? See if you might like it here?
Sure.
So what do I need to do? Just walk around and see if anyone needs anything. That gives you a great excuse to go meet all the other characters and we can pretend that this is actually a game. All right, bye!
Got it.
It's really nice to have you here, Alex.
Thanks.
Guess I'm a server now.
Well, I guess I should start with the two weirdos sitting right here.
Can I get you two anything?
Miss Chan, here at last to relieve our suspense.
So this weird old guy in the bolo tie is Ducky.
Ducky, to friends, former entrepreneur, now retired. And this young woman is Diane.
She's a geologist for the Typhon Corporation that runs all the mining here in Haven Springs, Mr. Z.
Oh, must be down to earth.
Fuck off.
I didn't realize that...
that we all knew you were coming. Yes. Gabe is generous with both friendship and information.
Ooh, it's that voice that you do.
You find that in this town, information talks more than cash ever could, Miss Chen. Now, if a little birdie should tell you a whisper, be sure to tell your old pal Dougie.
Simply sing it into the wind, and we shall get you.
Diane is a geologist, recently working as a process manager for Typhon Mining.
I'm glad there's another newbie around here, too.
And she goes, oh, Alex, I know that you're into music, so I guess you could say, we both love rock.
Not bad.
Anyway, Alex starts clearing up some bottles when suddenly Mac sneaks up behind her.
Holy shit.
Can I talk to you real quick?
Hey, look, I'm sorry about all that.
And also, happy almost birthday. No.
What do you want?
What happened upstairs was f***ed up, right? From both of us. Like, Riley's headed over here. She's pretty heated. I don't think it helps to recap all the gory details, you know?
So you're saying you want me to lie to cover your ass?
No, just, like, let me handle it.
I don't understand what they're talking like they know each other.
You can do me a favor, right?
Hey, you know, you're my bud. You're my best bud.
Look, she's gonna break up with me otherwise. Shit.
Uh-oh, here comes Riley now.
What the is wrong with you? Oh my god, look at your face.
No, it's okay.
Mac takes her hand, but she pulls
Don't
away.
Even. What were you thinking?
I mean, also, it's like, what the situation is, wouldn't you be like, hey, Riley, this random chick you literally just met you don't know, like, what, are you going to believe her over me?
Yeah.
You're going to be like, I don't know what happened, man. She just went crazy.
You know what I would do?
Right.
If I was him? She beat me up.
Where's Gabe?
Why do you give a shit?
Because my boyfriend just got into a fight with him. I swear. This is it. You better have a good explanation or we're done.
Ooh. It's not my fault. I just wanted to talk to the guy.
About what?
About you. About why you guys are meeting behind my back.
Okay.
Also, just to be clear, at this point, Riley still has not explained to Mac why she's been meeting with Gabe or that she's going to college at all.
Are you sure you don't want to just tell Mac about the interview?
No, not yet. I'll handle it.
So the only context Mac has is that his girl is seeing another dude in secret.
So how did the fight happen?
The bastard sucker punched me.
Oh, see, that's what I do.
He definitely started it.
Oh god. Were you there too?
So Fiona from Shrek asks Alex,
Did you see what happened? Will you lie for Mac, or will you tell me the truth?
Yeah, I was there. Mac's telling you a whole lot of bullshit.
Dude, why would she not back Mac on this one?
Riley. Mac barged in, accused Gabe of sleeping with you, sucker punched him, and then kicked him while he was down.
Riley, listen.
What happened to Mac's face?
I did that.
Oh, good. It sounds like he deserved it.
She legitimately cannot maintain eye contact for more than 1 second.
Thanks for telling me the truth, Alex.
And Riley sachets away.
Wait, are we okay?
Are you f***ing serious? I'm so embarrassed by you right now.
But are we still together?
What do you think, you f***ing idiot? No.
All in a day's work, thinks Alex. Now it's time to get back to work at the bar.
But, it's the fuzz.
Alex Chen? Assaulting Mac Loudon on your first day here, huh? I'm Jason Pike, the deputy sheriff. I'm gonna have to take you in for questioning.
Mac assaulted Gabe. He's the one you want.
Your face. No, I'm only kidding. Nobody's in trouble here.
Alright, but it turns out the Gap was just kidding.
He's like, I'm actually a lot of fun.
I've never been pranked by a cop before.
Can I buy you a drink?
I'm working right now.
Alex then walks over and talks to Steph, the DJ from the record store.
Alex, right? I'm Steph.
Hey. Just seeing if you need food or anything.
Oh, I sense romantic interest.
So. Sorry I couldn't hang out at the record store. I've got some time now, though, if you want to chat.
I was meant to be meeting with Ryan. You know, that guy from the record store.
They went to get first aid.
Being a hero again. Ryan's always doing that. It's a Lucan family thing.
The Lucan family?
Yeah, Jed Lucan and Ryan Lucan. Jed's Ryan's dad.
Oh, right, yeah, you mentioned that.
Have you heard about Jed's rescue?
Jed's rescue? What does that mean?
Jed's actually sort of a local hero around Haven Springs. Why? What did he do?
It was a big deal. He doesn't like to brag. He saved...
I can't imagine.
But we're interrupted by Jed.
Alex wants an earload of Haven trivia just now.
Well, I guess that's the story for another time, Alex. Alex then zeroes in on the table. Oh, is that a notepad?
It's character stats. Do you know what a LARP is?
Mr. B, I'm loving this game.
Dude, she's a gamer just like us. She's got a D20 on her shirt, dog. I mean, I don't know what the colors mean, but I reckon she and I would be perfect for each other.
Sure. Live action roleplay, right?
Yep.
Gabe was talking about a LARP with Ethan.
Yeah, it's next week. They're coming with me. It's their first time. I'm so excited. Would you ever want to join us sometime?
Well, anyway, I should probably get back to work. Bye! So she goes over to talk to Jed.
Is there anything else you'd like me to do?
Nah, the boys should be back soon. Well, speak of the devil.
Gabe's
how you feeling?
back.
Not great. Not awful.
He says,
We need to talk. I'll be on the rooftop, okay?
Alex follows Gabe to the rooftop, where they can talk.
Gabe's already sitting in a lawn chair, looking out at the sunset over the beautiful mountains. And Alex sits down next to him. She says,
Dude, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
I've only seen anger like that in someone before, and they went down a dark path.
You know, when I pulled you off the Mac, and you hit me, I was angry.
I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Then I thought about how you took him apart, like you've done it before.
Let you in on a secret, Gabe. That was me at a 3. You want to see me at a 10?
If you want to see me at a 10, why don't you just keep asking questions, Gabe?
Kids in foster care fight a lot. I learned how to defend myself.
But that's not all, Alex.
I can tell there's something going on with you. Maybe it's time you open up.
Alex stands up, and she looks out wistfully.
She's really going to reveal she's an empath. All right, let's do it.
Alex begins describing her powers.
I know what other people are feeling. I can see these auras around them. And if they feel strongly enough, I feel it too.
Alex goes and sits back down.
Sure it's not just, you know...
It's not just in my head, Gabe. I promise. It's not from meds, or stress, or trauma, or whatever.
Although I have all of these things.
It's real.
Dude, you have superpowers.
Getting beat up and having no friends. That's a super curse, dude.
I just could not entertain this conversation. Yeah, everybody feels that way. What are you talking about?
I think you're crazy. I think it's all in your head. You're insane.
I'm here for you. Don't forget that.
Oh, Gabe holds out his beer, and Alex cheers him. I think everything's gonna be just fine, Mr. Z. But the door suddenly swings open.
Oh, hey, dude, what's up?
It's Ryan.
Hey.
Ooh, Ryan, very handsome, but also sensitive.
He comes in, he's like, well, Gabe and I were about to hang out and take our shirts off. Is that okay with you?
Is Ethan up here?
No, he was heading home.
He was, but haven't seen him in a while.
You don't think...
Maybe. Maybe he did.
What is it?
I think he went up to the mountains.
And remember, Typhon's doing a mining blast tonight.
We'll actually be able to hear a blast later tonight. It's pretty intense.
And that means Ethan's gonna be right in the blast zone.
If he actually did, we need to move. Now.
Let's go.
So Alex, Gabe, and Ryan rush off to the old mine to try and find Ethan. We're now on a timer.
Alright, it's nighttime now, and we pull up to the old spooky mine. But we have to steel ourselves, because Ethan is out here somewhere, and Typhon is about to do a mine explosion, and Ethan is going to get caught in the danger zone.
Ethan!
Ethan!
Gabe has a radio, and he radios into the Typhon office to try and see if they can delay the blast.
He gets through and speaks to the mining company. Gabe hangs up the call, and then comes back to the group. Ryan asks,
"Any luck?"
And touch base with the safety team up at the site. They're gonna postpone tonight's blast until we find them.
"Okay, great," says Ryan. That means there'll be no explosion tonight. Gabe lets out his frustration about Ethan.
This kid, can you imagine the shit we would have caught from Dad if we'd done anything like this?
It's like, man, I told Charlotte we shouldn't have got him that pickaxe for his birthday, but, well, it was when we got him the second canary that I got a little bit suspicious. But
Ryan then comes in all sensitive-like.
"Come on, let's take a look around."
They look around, but they can't find Ethan anywhere.
But they do come up across something very curious, Mr. Z. They find a locked gate to an old mining tunnel. Alex asks,
What happened here?
You see, Alex, 12 years ago, there was a big mine collapse, and Jed, the bartender, was working here at the time, and he managed to save all of the miners trapped inside.
God.
Yeah, that's the day Foreman Jed became local hero Jed. And then Typhon closed up this site, basically bought Jed the Black Lantern.
And Alex says,
Huh.
Oh yes, Alex. There's a lot of lore in these old mines. But that's a story for another time. So our search for Ethan continues. Hello? Ethan?
Ethan! Ethan! Ethan!
Uh-oh, there he is, Mr. B. Alex has spotted him across the ravine, and he's stuck. Alex calls out.
Ethan!
Ethan spots her and calls back.
Alex! I'm scared!
Now Ryan starts braving the big log across the ravine.
Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of here. Just hang on.
It looks real wobbly and scary. Ethan then yells out, Don't! Ryan gives up. He's too heavy.
It's no good. We're too heavy.
Well, I guess we're just gonna have to leave Ethan over there.
But Alex has an idea.
What about me?
Alex, are you sure?
Wow, Alex, that's pretty brave. You're kind of like a hero.
All right, enough lollygagging, says Ryan. He grabs a rope and he hands it to Gabe.
Gabe ties himself up like an anchor so he can counterweight Alex if she falls.
Alex, can you make eye contact with me?
No.
I'm gonna tie this rope around your waist. The other end is tied around your brother. He'll use that stump as a fulcrum to feed rope your direction. Follow?
No.
Alex steps up to the rickety tree bridge and starts to cross it. God, she's brave.
She slowly steps across the old rickety log. She's hundreds, if not thousands of feet up right now. Do not look down, Alex.
She gets to the other side.
Phew, Mr. B.
But Ethan, he's not budging.
What? What's wrong with him?
Hey, Ethan, I'm here to help, okay?
No! Get away!
Alright, I just need to keep him calm so he doesn't freak out.
We can't stay here, Ethan. We have to.
It'll see me! If I move, it'll see me!
What's gonna see you?
You don't understand.
Oh my god, Mr. B, what's happening? This is dumb.
So, Ethan's scared of something that we can't see, Mr. Z.
Huh?
And the only way we're going to find out what it is if Alex taps into his emotions.
Oh.
And the only way to understand is to feel what he's feeling.
Alex holds her hand up and starts using fucking empathy powers or something.
I'm going into my feeling palace.
And now she can see why he's so afraid.
Okay. He's not afraid of the fall.
Alex looks down into the ravine and sees 2 big glowing eyes and a scary mouth. Ethan thinks there's a big scary monster in the ravine.
Can't let it see me.
How old is he?
He's 10.
He's too old to believe in monsters. What?
But do you see how scary it was?
Hey, I see it too, Ethan. The monster, I see it too. And I'm just as scared as you are.
In fact, I'm even more afraid than you are. This is fucked up.
But Ethan, we're safe. You know why? It can't see me. Bangle of Vanishing, just like Ninth Warden.
Remember, Ethan? Comic books?
I think she'll need the Bangle of Vanishing to get to it.
Fortunately, Ethan believes this horse shit.
And Alex leads him across the bridge, very carefully.
We did it! We got over the other side! And Alex collapses to the ground. We did it. We saved Ethan. Good job! What an amazing first day we've had.
Alex looks up at Gabe, and he gives a knowing nod. You did good, kid.
I think we're gonna have one hell of a sibling relationship. Suddenly, a siren blare. Oh no.
And then, explosion. The log bridge they were just on collapses, and rocks start flying down the mountainside.
Remember the blast, Mr. B?
But he said that they were gonna postpone it. You don't think?
I do.
Gabe is hit by one of the flying rocks, and he's knocked off into the ravine.
No, not Gabe!
That just came out of nowhere.
Oh, jeez, Mr. B.
But remember, he's still tied up to Alex.
Oh, no.
His dead weight starts pulling her towards the edge. As more rocks fall down, Ryan has to make a choice.
Don't do it.
He cuts the rope, leaving Gabe to his fate. Gabe is gone.
Gabe, no! The rocks then fill the canyon, which Gabe has fallen down. He has been smushed.
I'd be more worried about the big monster down there. You see that shit before?
Maybe he's okay.
Alex looks down into the ravine where Gabe is now dead.
And we fade to black.
Next time on Life is Strange, True Colors.
Gabe was the worst bartender I've ever known. He just about wet himself.
Why would they be offering you money if they didn't do anything wrong?
It wasn't an accident.
Something fun and distracting. Something like a LARP.
So, Mr. Z, that was a bit of a big episode. Look, I'll just address the elephant in the room. Gabe, he's gone.
He's dead. Alex was just getting to know her brother again.
She finally meets someone who's willing to accept her for her having crazy emotion powers. Well, I guess now Alex isn't the only one stuck between a rock and a hard place.
That's a terribly insensitive joke, Mr. B. The fallout from this is gonna be huge. Gabe was like a shining beacon of this town.
He was like a brother to Alex.
And what is Charlotte gonna do? What is young Ethan gonna do now without a father figure?
For the second time, that's 2 fathers he's lost.
I heard the first one got crushed by a big rock too. You know what? I could just roll the next video, Mr. B.
This is the end of the video. So this sort of needs to be funny.
Previously on Life is Strange True Colors. Alex Chen moves to a new town.
I'm Alex Chen in a new town. This place is great.
But she runs into just a little bit of trouble. And now her brother is dead.
That's a lot of blood.
And now she's got to figure out how to navigate this crazy little world they call New Haven Springs. Episode 3. Life is Strange is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
We open to a funeral. A funeral for Gabe.
I'm not big on speeches. Gabe was the worst bartender I've ever known.
He cared so much about my admissions essay.
Nope, he really didn't.
I think he just wanted admissions to her essay.
I don't get it.
Yeah, bet you don't.
He booked my band to play the lantern, all the way from Seattle to pretty much right where I'm standing.
I never issued a speeding ticket.
I can recall 14 specific instances where Gabe said something that made me laugh.
Everybody is me about this. Like that's 4 me's in a row.
Dude, I can't wait for someone I don't know die so I can give like a really good eulogy about myself.
All right, you get it. Gabe's dead. He's never coming back. Alex is sad. So the wake's over now, and Jed says,
Guess that's that then. What happened to Gabe was a senseless, tragic accident. And I just wish that
it wasn't an accident.
Son, now is not the time.
No, Dad. There's something suspicious about this whole situation. Because
Gabe called the mine.
Mac flashes purple.
He did it.
Well, this has got interesting.
I gave him my sat phone to be sure he could get through. They fucked up.
Mr. B, that was Mac's shift. He was the one who would have picked up the call.
Because he works at Typhon.
Now Gabe's dead.
Go on, Mac. Say something.
That was my shift. If anyone had called, it would have gone through me. Nobody called.
That's a lie. We saw it happen.
You're lying.
Ryan gets mad.
In front of Gabe's own fucking sister. Alex heard the whole thing.
Thank you, Ryan. I would like to speak now. I was there when Gabe made the call. I believe that Mac is lying. Did no one else see him just flash purple?
All right, folks. This is an ongoing investigation.
We don't need to talk about whether or not anyone's been flashing purple.
How about we review the sequence of events?
Indubitably.
Son.
When I saw you at the record store, you seemed pretty eager to find Gabe.
Mac started to sweat. He says,
No, I don't have to take this.
Mac gets up into Ryan's face, but Ryan ain't having it.
Just saying, pretty wild. You just so happened to miss the call that would have saved his life.
Look, I told you there was no call to miss. Okay, maybe the call got dropped.
Mac impugns Gabe's character.
It's not like Gabe was Mr. Reliable all the time.
Ryan gets really mad now.
Watch your mouth, Mac.
No, I am just telling you.
Mac, I swear, if you say there was no call one more fucking time.
Stop it!
Uh-oh. Single mom Charlotte's going red mode.
Stop it now! This is not the time or place. Okay, Ryan?
Suddenly, Ryan's on the back foot.
He feels guilty because he was the one that cut the rope Gabe was tied to. So Ryan says,
I'm not the one who killed him.
But Mac stirs the pot.
Aren't you, though?
What did you just say?
Ryan's sadness turns to anger. He's ready for a fight.
You got something to say, Mac?
Yeah, I do, Ryan. I'm saying that I'm not sure why you're blaming me, Ryan, because...
As long as we're tossing around accusations, way I hear it, you're the guy who cut the rope.
The vibes in this wake are pretty negative at the moment. No one's even mentioning how brave Alex is being right now, so she slinks off upstairs.
I'm going to my room.
I'm leaving, everyone, and don't bother coming after me. Alex locks herself in her room and tries to calm down. How come no one came running after me? Didn't they see how dramatically I stormed off and everything? Oh, thank God.
Look at her face. Oh, remember to be sad. Ooh.
Hey.
Anyway, it's Riley.
Steph.
Anyway, it's Steph.
Those guys.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
God, no. I'm a fucking wreck.
Well, you didn't really know him that well.
Do you want to come in?
Sure.
Steph walks in, and then the two of them wander around the apartment, looking at Gabe's old stuff, reminiscing. Oh, look, a bike.
Gabe would try to pop wheelies outside the record store to make me laugh.
Gabe's just going to every girl in town and being like, oh, Steph, let me do a wheelie for you. And then he's going to Riley and be like, hey, Riley, let me help you with your college admissions. And then, hey, Charlotte, let me father your child. Like, is he just going to each girl one by one being like, oh, please pick me?
Oh, all right.
But anyway, Steph starts to fiddle with the foosball table. Sadly. And when Steph sees a photo of her and Gabe up on the mantelpiece, she gets sad.
Alex sees an opportunity to use her powers. She taps into Steph's emotions.
Let's see why she's so sad. Wait. Foosball. Foosball table. Steph. Gabe, champion, sad. Foosball, that's it. Steph used to play foosball with Gabe, and now he's dead. That's why she's so sad. I know. I'll remind her about it.
How about a quick match?
I'm sensing you want to play foosball? Do you have powers?
Did Gabe tell you we played?
First to 5 points?
If you say so.
Hey, can you guys show more gameplay instead of just the cutscenes? Glug, 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 glug.
That's you.
Hey, so are you into girls or what?
I'll date anybody, assuming they're my type.
What's your type?
Fat cop.
I'll let you know when I meet them.
Oh,
Steph
finally!
beats Alex at the football game, and she begins to celebrate.
The house of Chen crumbles at last!
No more chins after this!
I basically killed your whole family with that one.
Steph's sadness fades.
It's kind of crazy that you knew exactly what would cheer me up. So, what are you gonna do now?
What do you mean?
Well, where are you going to start with the investigation into Gabe's death? Ah, astute question, Steph. It's elementary. First, I must figure out what happened with that phone call that Mac's saying didn't happen. Yeah, why did Mac lie about that phone call? What do you think's going on?
I'm not sure what Mac's deal is. His story doesn't add up.
Yeah.
I do know that I need to find out exactly what happened that night.
Yeah.
For myself and for Gabe.
And for Gabe.
Well, Dr. Watson, it looks like we've got a new case to solve.
She's like Sherlock Foster Holmes.
I've got your back. No matter what. Bye.
How did she know I was bi? Does she have powers too?
Bye.
Ah, I no longer have to hold that strong face anymore.
Ad time. Editor, can you put up that meme where it's water 1 mile going one way and like gamer sups? Anyway, see this is
Can you like hit a bit more of the desk on the mic while you're talking?
That's right, gamer sups. What you do is you take the powder and then you add it to the water and then you just kind of jack the thing off, right? You just sort of, until all the water changes color and then we're loving it and it tastes better. It's like drinking from a pond, but like in a good way. Mr. B, you say something about it. What do you like most about gamer sups? Is it the flavors?
My favorite thing about gamer subs is getting to have a half-naked...
Hello, it is me, Mr. B. It is the Internet Historian Cup. That is my favorite.
Thanks for bringing that up. Get hyped for the cup, Mr. B. Ah! So don't forget to use code HISTORIAN. Boom, there it is on the screen. Ad over. Back down to business.
Alex heads downstairs to the bar to begin her hunt for Mac. And like any good game, we start by asking the bartender for rumors.
I need to talk to Mac. Any idea where I can find him?
Jed says, Ah, so you're trying to crack the Mac case, huh?
Well, you're gonna have to ask all around town to find out where an elusive character like Mac would be.
Really, just have some fun with it. Get lost in the world, Alex.
But if you get a chance before you go all dirty Harry, swing by the dispensary. Charlotte wants to see you. And one more thing.
Here's the key to Gabe's old apartment. You can live here for free.
Thank you.
You want me to sign a lease?
Who's Elise? I'm very trustworthy. Bye.
Give him hell.
Oh, so off we go to talk to people to find out where Mac is.
So Alex heads to the dispensary to see Charlotte. And as she's walking in...
Oh, sorry.
It's Diane, the geologist from Typhon.
We met briefly. You're Gabe Chen's sister, right?
Alex, yeah.
And she turns stone-faced to Alex and says,
I didn't know him well. I'm so sorry for your loss.
If I could have talked that rock down, I would have, as a geologist, but unfortunately...
Do you know if it was igneous or sedimentary?
I think regardless, the rock would have been metamorphic, because a lot's gonna change around here, Alex.
Charlotte?
Alex, hey.
One weed, please. Now, Alex asks, hey, Charlotte, how are you doing? You know, with the death of your boyfriend.
You're so strong.
I can't get over the feeling that the one person who could help me deal with the aftermath of Gabe's death is Gabe.
See, that's crazy, because he's dead.
That's kind of ironic.
Alex sees an envelope on the counter. She asks,
What is this?
An affidavit from Typhon. If I sign, I'm agreeing not to press charges in exchange for a payment. A big one.
Alex is disgusted.
That's so shady.
They say it's an offer of good faith.
Alex crosses her arms and looks away.
Do you think it would be a betrayal of Gabe?
how come I didn't get a deal?
We should tell her to turn down the offer.
If Typhon comes to me for a deal, they'll give me all of Charlotte's money too.
I don't think you should sign it. I'm sorry. I know it's hard, but you can't let Typhon buy you off.
I mean, think about it, says Alex.
Why would they be offering you money if they didn't do anything wrong?
If they didn't press that button, then why are they handing over the mutton, Mr. B?
If they didn't do no wrong, how come Charlotte can't sing no song?
Didn't do no wrong. Why is there an alien bomb?
Thanks for being honest.
It seems like that was not the answer Charlotte was looking for.
Can I have some free weed? Because you, my brother. Ah, behind the old weed shop, we find Riley.
Hey, Riley.
We sit down beside her.
Alex.
And we're going to probe her for
Hey.
information.
Information about Mac. But we gotta grease the wheels a little bit first. So Alex asked Riley about Gabe.
How are you doing? I know you and Gabe were close.
I miss him so much. He was like an older brother to me.
Yeah, same. Oh, Riley's smiling. We're on. Alex asks.
Do you want to talk about Mac?
Riley shakes her head.
Yeah, I get it. It's just, if he didn't do anything wrong, why is he acting like he has something to hide?
Ooh, that got a reaction.
Riley slowly turns her head and reveals.
He asked me to leave Haven with him.
What?
If he wasn't the one that made it all go down, why is he trying to flee town?
I told him no, and that we were done. And now...
Stay focused. Why do you think he's lying about the phone call? Because it's like, why would he be running away if he wasn't hiding something?
I don't want to believe that, but I'm scared he did something horrible.
It's weird, right? Like, where is Mac? I'm like wondering where Mac is. He's not here. I'd like to find that fucking guy.
Yeah, I saw him over by the big flowery bridge. He's probably there now.
Oh, really? Okay, well, I feel better.
I gotta run. There's some stuff I need to do.
We'll talk soon?
Alex piddles on down to the bridge into town. Here's Mac.
Mac.
Alex, look, it's not a good time.
It's not a good time.
You owe me an explanation about what happened to Gabe.
What? Costing me my girlfriend wasn't enough for you?
Mac has a pitiable expression on his face, and he looks offended.
Now you're gonna accuse me of killing Gabe too?
She's I think that he's upset that I'm accusing him of killing Gabe.
I get it. He died on your shift, and you're freaked.
Wait a minute. How could you have known that?
Do you have powers?
But you have to come clean.
Max slowly turns around.
I can't.
It's not working, Mr. B. He won't confess.
Guess we'll bring out the big guns?
Your ex-girlfriend told me about your plans to skip town. That's not something innocent people do.
Mac turns around dramatically.
I didn't do anything.
Now that he's properly freaking out, Alex can dig into his emotions.
But it weirdly backfires. Mac runs away.
Alex follows, and when she gets out onto the street, it looks like everyone around Haven stops and turns to stare at her.
She must be channeling Mac's paranoia.
I just think she's insane.
We go to a little newspaper box, and we see the headline.
Beloved citizen killed by loser.
That is really funny. Alright, at this point we then run into an alleyway, and we see a silhouette of Mac doing something bad that we can't show.
He's cosplaying as a yo-yo.
I'm gonna say,
put it very delicately,
this game's really terrible. Like,
you're going.
Like, they know that the demographic audience for this is teens and especially young girls. And the themes that they're gonna put in it are feel sorry for yourself, think about suicide. Like, can you just fucking not?
You know what'd be really cool is if I was personally slighted in some way during high school and then I made 13 really cool tapes explaining to people.
Anyway, we find Mac.
They all think I let him die.
And he's in hell of a state.
I've had enough. All you ever do is stall. Now tell me why, Mac, you didn't take that call.
This rhyming bit fucking sucks.
You don't get it.
This is it. Mac's gonna spill the beans.
This wasn't some accident. I told them you were down there, and they detonated anyway.
What?
On purpose? Why?
I don't know. I swear. And then I get a message telling me to deny there was ever a call.
That's a bit suspicious.
Mr. B, what did that mean?
So what Mac's saying is that he did get Gabe's call and he put it through to Typhon.
Right.
But they ignored it.
Why would they do such a thing?
I don't know.
Mac then implores Alex.
You gotta believe me. Gabe and we didn't get along, but I didn't want him dead. And now Typhon's watching me. What the am I supposed to do?
This Mac's had a little too much cheese. He's freaking out.
I think I can calm him down, but does he deserve it?
Alex has to decide whether to let this guy keep panic attacking or calm him down.
In the comment section down below, let us know, if you had emotion powers, what would you do? So Alex, in her infinite mercy, calms Mac down.
Mac. Come on. Dude. Mac. Dude, come on.
I learned this one from a Tibetan foster family. Imagine yourself as a big lollipop, and there's a giant tongue about to lick you.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. That worked.
Thanks. I actually feel a little better.
Yeah, well.
Alright, now that Mac's calmed down, he asks Alex,
what are you gonna do now?
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, Mac. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this case. I'm gonna find out what Typhon is hiding.
I'm gonna get to the truth.
End of scene. Very revealing, Mr. B.
So Alex walks into the Rocky Mountain Record trader's shop. She runs right up to Steph and knocks on the glass.
Hey, I'm glad you stopped by. Have you talked to Ethan at all?
Wait, which one's Ethan?
Ethan, as you'll recall, is the son of Gabe's girlfriend, Charlotte. He's one of the big reasons Gabe's dead.
Ethan, yeah.
He's taking it really hard.
This young kid's been traumatized. He'll never be the same.
But what you did for me this morning got me thinking.
She's talking about the foosball game.
What if Ethan needs something like that too? Something fun and distracting.
The one thing that could fix his fragile mental state.
Something like a LARP.
A LARP, huh? That's a great idea. But Mr. B, why the hell would they do that?
Now, remember how a couple episodes we were seeing that Gabe was going to take Ethan LARPing with Steph?
Yes.
Well, Steph saying that to try and cheer up Ethan because he was, complicit in Gabe's death. She's going to put together a big LARP here in Haven just for Ethan.
All right, Ethan, here's your first scenario. The mage, Fabe, he's stuck under a rock. You gotta help him.
He'll love that.
Yeah, I'm glad you think so.
This is foolproof. It's absolutely going to work.
Yeah.
Steph hands Alex a character sheet, and Alex thinks to herself,
She wants me to play a bard. This LARP thing just might work.
Cut to the evening.
It's nighttime now, and the residents of Haven Springs gather on the bridge to have a lantern vigil for Gabe. And then I accidentally pulled the controller out.
I didn't speak this morning.
Alex turns to Ryan and gives him a knowing look. Go on, release the lantern.
The lantern floats away, and everyone turns and looks at it. They're all glowing gold, Mr. B.
They must be happy. That or they really need to be.
Do you think there's people who actually cry during this bit?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna need to see some of these people.
Attached myself to these characters so fast. This scene was so sad, yet so beautifully enchanting.
How do people like this exist? The scene pans across a whole bunch of gold glowy people, but then...
Oh! Wait a minute.
Who's not grieving? Diane?
She has a purple aura. Anxiety? Paranoia?
Or, Mr. B, she's just had some of the watermelon ice-flavoured gamer subs.
Oh, yummy.
Oh, code historian, why not?
But yeah, it's a bit suspicious that she's anxious.
That's very telling, and she's a geologist. That would mean that she works at Typhoon. Dr. B, I'm starting to be very suspicious of this Diane lady.
That would be the best. I'd love to be able to go to a funeral and see who actually cares or not.
Wait a minute. Nobody cares. What's going on?
There's no one here.
No one even showed up. Anyway, Gabe's lantern floats away to start a forest fire. And the scene ends.
Next time on Life is Strange: True Colors.
Here's what I'm thinking. I asked Diane out on a date.
Wait, what?
In the meantime, we have a LARP to do.
I am in desperate need of a great hero.
When the LARP's over, can I keep the hat?
Wow, what an episode, Mr. B, and I can't believe we're only halfway through the video.
What was your favourite part? And you can't say the whole thing.
Oh, it's so hard to choose. I like the bit where Mac hanged himself.
That's lame. I would have said the whole thing. All right, Mr. Z, so we've got some more questions have come in from the fans.
Yes, I've just received one. Anyone ever play Ultima?
Yes.
I hope there are some questions about Life is Strange next time, Mr. B. I tell you what, Mr. B, I just cannot contain my excitement. We have to see the next episode. They're going to go on a big LARP. This is the equivalent of the beach episode in an anime.
Name one anime.
You know, like the beach episode in Death Note. Mr. B, people want to know, when is the next episode?
Right now, silly.
Signing out. Life is Strange, episode 4. So we're back at the bar. Alex has just told Steph that she's got powers.
You have a superpower? You're both f***ing with me, right?
All right, quick fourth wall break. There was a scene earlier where Ryan found out about Alex's powers, and it was so boring.
I can see other people's emotions.
Some kind of power.
And it was so boring that we just had to cut it. So he already knows.
You're both f***ing with me, right?
Do Ryan and I look like the f***ing with you type?
Oh, that's some good dialogue, Mr. B.
You know what that's like? That's like in Forspoken, because that's just going to be the reference point from now on. You have to come with us. That's not a thing that's happening.
Yeah, well, if you have powers, give me an example. Well, do you remember back in Gabe's apartment?
Oh, shit. The foosball game. You knew exactly what to do.
All right, now that we've established that Alex has powers, everyone's on board, everyone loves each other, we're on to the main course. The conversation shifts to Diane.
So, any sign of Diane today?
Why? What's so special about Diane?
Well, if you remember, Mr. Z, Diane was the only person who wasn't feeling joy at Gabe's funeral.
You said she was afraid of something around Gabe's death. If she's covering up what Typhon did, I bet there's proof.
Well, that's amazing timing. She's just walked into the bloody bar.
And she has a work laptop. And we can only assume, Mr. B, that it's full of all sorts of Typhon secrets. Diane says...
Hey.
And Alex quickly riposts.
Welcome. I'll be right with you.
The mental chess has already begun. Frankly, I can't wait to see their next move.
So Alex turns to Steph and Ryan and goes, okay, what the hell do we do? We gotta think of something really wicked smart.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking.
Alright, let's hear it, Mr. B.
I asked Diane out on a date.
What?
Wait, what?
And she's so into it. She doesn't notice one Ryan Lucan swiping her laptop. Ryan carries said laptop upstairs, acquiring damning evidence. Maybe Diane and I still hook up? Not important.
That's your plan?
Oh, that plan sucks, Mr. B. I'm sure Ryan's got something better.
Oh my god, please tell me you have something better.
I do. Now, to be clear, it's the same plan. Except, I'm the distraction.
So it's like their plan is, my plan is we should be straight. Well, my plan is we should be gay.
Boy, these writers, they really think of everything. I've got another idea.
Do you know what a LARP is?
Look, I appreciate the effort, but we don't even know if she has anything worth stealing yet.
I got a better idea, everybody. Look, there she is, sitting with all of her friends.
I'll just perambulate over there and do a sort of vibe check. Figure out what the dealie is.
Alex brings Diane a beer.
Your usual. Thanks, Alex.
And then Alex sits across from Diane. Now, we got to think about what we're going to say.
There are two options. Help me, for Gabe's sake.
Or, I knew you're responsible.
Those are both good options.
I wouldn't say either of those. I feel like you just close our laptop and we go, what are we doing?
You know all I want is justice for my brother. Please. Help me.
That's fairly direct, Mr. B. Diane takes a very comforting tone. She says,
Listen, Alex, we at Typhon, we want to find out what happened just as much as you, okay?
We want to find those responsible and hold them accountable just as much as you do. That's the truth.
Well, anyway, I better get back to work.
But Alex won't take the hint.
Alex thinks, alright, if I can keep Diane talking, maybe she'll spill some of her Typhon secrets.
So we start just making bad small talk.
Alex is frantically looking around the room for things to talk about.
Alright, so we start by selecting the beer.
So, you drink beers?
I bet you and Gabe threw back a lot of these together.
He was a great bartender.
I can tell this is going to be one tough cookie to crumble. Ah, you've got a cross there on your keyring. Ask her about that, Alex.
That's a nice cross.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, she's good.
No, I don't think she's cross. I think she's sad.
You can't just see a word on the screen and go, that's a pun.
But we hit her with a right hook. Alex, ask her about the napkins.
Do you have, enough napkins for the table?
Yeah. I'm fine, thanks.
Surely as Diane at this point as well, you'd be like, can you, fuck off?
Alright, this is getting me nowhere. I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Listen, Diane.
I know you're not a bad person, but my brother is dead because of the choices you and Typhon made. How does that make you feel? I actually want to know.
Typhon is doing everything we can to address the situation. That's the truth. Okay?
She begins glowing blue. What does that mean, Mr. B?
That means she's sad.
Oh.
But this is good for us, Mr. Z, because now that Diane's sad, Alex can use her emotion powers to find out where this sadness is coming from.
Alex then focuses her emotion powers on Diane's bag.
Enhance. Blue. And she can see there's a USB stick that's somehow important. Suddenly we hear Diane's inner monologue.
I can't undo what Typhon did, or the role I played. But at least I have everything I need to protect myself from them.
Holy shit.
Alex thinks that USB must have the dirty goss on Typhon that I need. But how am I going to steal it from her bag when she's right here?
Looks like I'll need a distraction after all.
Alex gives the signal. A text message.
Alright, she's got the message. Steph's coming.
Why is she still there?
So here approaches Steph, ready to seduce Diane. Pay attention, Mr. Z. You might just learn something.
Hey, Diane.
Oh, hey, Steph. How are you?
So, what's your deal?
Oh, she is good.
I'm sorry?
Are you single? Semi-single? Taken, but still down to get drunk and make out?
Fellas, I want to take back what I said about bad writing.
Oh my god, that's...
Critical hit. Diane is very vulnerable.
Whoa. Was not expecting that at all.
Alex goes to take the USB. But Diane spins around and asks,
Am I blushing? I feel like I'm blushing.
Yeah, I could see your cheeks from space.
She's like,
which cheeks?
Don't ask me if your lips are chapped, because I don't know the...
Super. Real good look for me.
It's working, Mr. B. It's working. Here's Alex's chance.
Flattered.
Alex swipes the USB stick.
Hey, no sweat. Just
I did it! I committed petty theft!
Steph
Back
then
to me.
awkwardly backs away.
I'm not going anywhere.
Textbook seduction, Mr. B.
See ya.
Alex then leaves as well.
Mr. Z, I don't know how they did it, but that's what we in the business call a mission success.
How would you seduce a middle-aged geologist?
Well, Mr. B, I'd probably take a really gravelly tone, and then I'd say, do you need more napkins?
Please, will you go at me? Please, I'll cry if you say no.
All right, we leave the bar. We did it, guys. We did it. We get back to Gabe's apartment, and oh, that makes me sad.
Holy shit, that was epic! Totally.
The script writers begin patting themselves on the back.
Oh, that was hilarious. Oh my god.
Alex then pulls out the USB.
I hope this was worth it.
Steph plugs the USB into a laptop, and the three of them crowd around it.
Come on, let's find out all the secrets. Let's find out whether Diane killed me brother.
Ooh, damn. There's a password.
Password protected. Guess I'm not surprised.
Ryan goes and pulls the USB out. He says, okay, well, I'll go Google some passwords or something.
Steph then changes the topic.
In the meantime,
We've got more important business.
we have a LARP to do.
Excuse me?
Remember, Mr. Z? Last episode, Steph and Alex were planning to do a big LARP to cheer up Ethan. And that's today!
Grab your hat and meet me at the park. And don't forget your guitar, okay?
One question. When the LARP's over, can I keep the hat?
I'd say that all depends on how you do.
Damn. Gauntlet thrown.
Who, Mr. B?
This fucking Reddit-ass dialogue, it puts adrenaline in my spine.
Gauntlet thrown.
So Alex grabs her guitar and her bard hat and heads out to LARP. We open to the pier, overlooking the river in the center of town. Ethan's there, and he's sitting alone. Alex walks up to him. She crouches down and says,
Hey. I don't need, cheering up or whatever.
Oh, okay. See you later.
That was actually, a surprisingly human line.
Gabe was so excited to LARP with you. I bet he'd really want you to do it.
It's just...
Ethan stands up in a huff. Alex holds up her emotion power hand.
He feels bad.
Everyone's been working so hard. And if I'm not happy, they'll all be disappointed.
That's
Okay, I don't hate that.
No, it's pretty alright. It makes perfect sense that the child is the most sophisticated emotional character.
Must be weird having a bunch of adults pressuring you to dress up in a costume and act like you're having fun.
Yeah. I can't just pretend.
Well, Ethan, if it makes you feel any better, buddy, everyone else in town's already pretending. Pretending that we don't hate you.
Suck it up. You got blood on your hands.
All right.
So Ethan picks up his hat and sword. Let's LARP.
Well, maybe we do it together.
Let's LARP. Do-do-do-do-do.
All right, now, fellas, the LARP, it's a whole thing. All right, Ethan, he's pretending to be a warrior called Thanor. Alex is his bard, Alwyn.
That sounds great, Mr. B. I'm getting lost in the world.
But you know, it's actually an all right part of the game, so we thought we'd give credit where it's due. So, Mr. Z, let us tell the audience the story of Thanor the Monster Slayer and his loyal bard, Alwyn.
Please do the whole thing in rhymes, Mr. B.
The land was full of monsters, creatures of the night, and so good King Tabor would require Thanor's might.
Thanor, the Monster Slayer! Thanks to the gods and all the heavens you've come. My name is King Tabor. The age of monsters has come upon my kingdom.
Oh no!
But there's hope. An ancient prophecy describes 3 mysterious gems, known as soul jewels, that can save us all.
Find the 3 soul jewels,
King Tabor did demand.
These colored gems of power are hidden throughout the land.
So be it, said Thanor, with Alwyn by his side.
If we work together, there's nowhere these jewels can hide.
Should we start with the main road?
Okay.
The adventurers set off on their quest, first stopping at Gullweather's Tavern. Inside they met a friendly old gnome. A drink he do be having.
Fellow survivors, I see.
The pair would find a music box hidden around the side, and popping that bad boy open, they find the first soul jewel inside.
It's one of the jewels!
Oh, I just thought about Gabe.
We still need 2 more soul jewels,
cried Thanor.
However will we find the rest?
But Alwyn tells Thanor,
the Magpie Emporium. The witch there, she's the best.
So a journey to the Magpie Emporium was their next grand stop in this tale.
Welcome to the Magpie Emporium.
We have a soul jewel here for sale.
Where is the soul jewel, witch? And hurry now, make it quick, else this shop window here shall become acquainted with this brick.
The soul sapphire's right there.
But alas, the jewel cost too much gold, and neither were willing to steal. So Alwyn summoned her bardly charisma and tried to cut a deal.
Would you consider giving us that sapphire in exchange for something far more valuable? My hand in marriage. And all of its associated benefits.
Ethan's just like, you guys talking about lesbian sex?
If I was a boy that young, I'd be like, can you two keep playing the game?
I mean...
Oh, man. This just got real.
I'm afraid I can't accept. I've heard there's a magical fish that lives in the River of Sorrows. Bring me back one of its scales.
And that sapphire I'll let you borrow.
Side quest.
Yeah.
A bargain had been made on a quest they would be sent. And so Thanor and Alwyn went to the River of Sorrows, where they met a river serpent. That one's really fucking pushing it. With a trick from Alwyn, the serpent was felled. They find a box with a fish scale inside, and when they take it back to the magical witch...
Hey, remember how Gabe died?
Alwyn and Thanor soon met a troll, the final soul jewel he did hold.
He's got a soul jewel right there.
But not every problem must be solved with blood. Sometimes it can be solved with gold.
How about some gold in exchange for your ruby?
Deal. Pleasure doing business with you.
The quest was over, the jewels all collected. The day had finally been won. Let us return to the king, receive our praise. But first, a single mom?
Thanor, the Monster Slayer, you have done well on your quest. The forest notices. She offers a treasure for you to claim. Look, there.
It's a wooden sword. If you take it, we can finish this game. Overjoyed is young Thane, so contagious is his zeal, that with Alwyn's emotion powers, it's like the LARP has become real. But all is not as it seems. A dastardly ruse has unfurled. The king returns as Cravius, Lord of the Underworld.
Cravius, Lord of the Underworld. I should have known King Tabor was you all along.
You fools! You have collected the jewels I need and brought them right to me!
With the power of friendship and a sword, Cravius' end is at hand. Thanor and Alwyn have ended the Age of Monsters, and in turn, saved the land.
That last fight was epic.
It sure was, Mr. B. It sure was.
And so ends the story of Thanor and his loyal bard Alwyn.
And for a moment there, we totally forgot that Gabe got his fucking head caved in.
But not all stories have a happy ending, Mr. Z, because suddenly we hear a siren blare. The same siren Typhon uses for their mining blasts. Ethan flashes purple.
Shit.
He thinks,
Gabe's dead. Gabe's dead because of me.
Don't laugh at that, Mr. B.
It's my fault.
and now he's blue.
I killed Gabe. I killed Gabe.
He's sad. Ethan falls to the ground. Alex goes to comfort
Listen to me. It wasn't your fault. At all.
I mean, like, it is a little bit your fault, but, like, I wouldn't worry about it.
Well, this LARP was just a big fucking waste of time, wasn't it?
Alex heads back to her apartment in the Black Lantern Bar, and when Alex steps into her apartment, Steph and Ryan are waiting for her.
Oh, hooray.
Hey,
Alex.
please tell me that the USB stick revealed all of Typhon's secrets.
Good news, Alex. There's tons of stuff on here.
We found a recording of Gabe's call.
But how?
I should probably listen to that.
Alex sits down in front of her laptop and starts going through all that juicy Typhon info. The computer's the most complex emotional character we've seen so far.
So we listen to the call now.
Typhon safety. Mac, it's me. Fuck off, Jen.
Wow, epic. Gabe calls back.
Yeah, okay, just listen. I need you to call off the explosion. Ethan's in the blast radius. Shit. He could get killed. What the hell's wrong with you?
Wait, that means that Mac did get the call.
Mac, please. Alright, I'm on it. We'll halt the blasts. Thanks, Mac. Whatever. Just doing my job.
So they said they're not going to go ahead with the blast, Mr. B?
But they did do that.
But there's more. So Gabe called Mac. Mac talks to Diane. Remember Diane, the lady who works at Typhon? And Diane calls her boss. Here's that call now.
Lena, it's Diane. We have a problem. You're kidding.
There's a problem? Oh my god, really? You're fired! No, let me tell you the problem first.
We need to postpone. Anyone up there has disregarded posted notices and accepted full liability.
So Diane's boss seems reluctant to cancel the blast.
Someone could be hurt or killed.
There's no time to postpone. Just let him die.
We're talking about a child. I'm just asking for one day.
He'll have such a small skeleton it'd be very easy to hide.
Yes, the evil boss lady insists. Insists that the blast go on.
Don't you know, Diane, that we are an evil company? So make the right call. Kill that kid.
If you postpone tonight's scheduled blast, you put Rhea in jeopardy. That puts the whole company in jeopardy. Is that what you want?
Diane gives in.
No. Then make the right call. I will.
And that's the end of the call.
Alright, so now we know, Mr. Z, that Typhon's confirmed super evil. But let's keep digging, there might be more info.
Alex then starts going through people's emails.
Oh yeah, there's one here talking about how there's an upcoming inspection in an old decommissioned mine shaft.
Commissioned is 2 M's, doesn't it?
No, you're right. It is 2 M's and decommissioned.
Mr. B, pause it right there. I found a problem with the game.
Just the one?
Reading through the email, it says that something called Rhea went off undetected.
So what is Rhea?
Yeah, what's Rhea, Mr. B?
Well, check out this report. It says that on the night Gabe died, there were actually 2 mining blasts that went off, and they went off simultaneously. Blast 1 was in the ravine where Gabe died, and Blast 2 was in a different location that Typhon called codename Rhea. And if we check the map that's attached to it, it seems that Rhea is the site of the old mine collapse from 12 years ago, where Jed was the hero that saved everyone from the mine collapse. Do you remember that, Mr. Z?
Yes, I do. So you're telling me there are 2 parts to this mine. One part has all the uranium. Part 2 is like the Jed zone, where the Jed incident happened.
That's exactly it.
Huh, Mr. B? Why would they do 2 blasts at the same time? That's so weird.
Well, it gets even weirder. Because look at this report. It says their expected haul for this mining blast? Nothing. Zilch. And what does that mean, Alex?
They weren't mining for anything. They were burying something.
No, but that's the opposite of what mines do.
Alright, so because there was going to be inspections in the Jed zone soon, Typhon were doing this thing called Operation Rhea to cover up that old mining collapse. So Diane and her little Typhon buddies wanted to make sure that mine was inaccessible.
That must mean, Mr. B, that something really bad happened in the Jed zone many, many years ago, and Typhon has to cover it up. And that's why they couldn't delay the blast.
That's exactly right.
Oh my god.
Well, Mr. Z, it seems like Alex has everything she needs now to take Typhon down.
I think so.
You okay?
We're gonna get him.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, Alex has grabbed a whiskey bottle, and she smashes it against the wall.
What the hell?
Whoa, Alex, what's going on? Did you just, absorb someone's anger or something? You're going crazy, big guy.
Oh, it doesn't matter. None of it fucking matters. He's dead.
She does say that in a very comical way. He's dead. He's dead. Steph suddenly realizes, I could make this about me.
I don't need to take this.
And Steph storms out very slowly.
And Ryan, ever the White Knight, goes chasing after her.
I should follow her. We'll be right downstairs, all right?
Okay. Ryan leaves too.
And we fade to black. Next time on Life is Strange: True Colors.
Holy shit. You own a skirt?
It's over for Typhon.
I know what they're hiding.
Sorry if this sucks.
You need to come with me to the station.
Mr. B, what a fantastic LARP it was.
Why is Mac not a part of the LARP? That's what I want to know. Can you imagine if we just get to beat down on Mac? You just get to wail on Mac with a foam sword? Because remember how he's a bad boyfriend to Riley?
If I was Mac, I'd do a LARP where me and Riley were back together.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be quite... roll for a kiss. Oh, how come Diane didn't need more napkins? I tell you what, I think it's all up from here. Our problems are solved. We did a LARP. We're feeling a bit better. We can forget all about Gabe. Right, Mr. B?
No, the LARP ended with Ethan remembering about Gabe.
Oh, and also there's that big mystery about what Typhon is hiding.
Oh!
What do you think it is, Mr. B? I think there's treasure in those caves. Are there dwarves living in there?
Mine goblins.
Signing out. Previously on Life is Strange: True Colors. Alex Chen's brother has died after getting hit by a big rock.
I'm Alex Chen and my brother died.
And it looks like the Typhon Mining Corporation is to blame.
Us companies only care about profits.
So she's stolen a USB full of Typhon Company secrets. And she's about to find out that Haven Springs is hiding something terrible in its past. Episode 5. Alright, so it's the evening, and Alex is on the phone and she's very excited. She's talking to Officer Pike. Alex says, Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of evidence against Typhon. They're going down. Meet up with me later.
It's all on this USB drive. All the evidence you need to nail Typhon for Gabe's death and plenty more.
Plenty more.
Bring it with you. I'll meet you in an hour.
Talk soon.
And Alex hangs up the phone. Exterior evening. We are now at the Spring Festival. Alex is arriving there, walking in a fashion one might of a motion capture suit if they only had 1 square meter to work with. Is it just me? Like, look how tiny these footsteps are.
Alex walks up to a stage where Ryan is setting up some audio equipment. They're putting on a concert?
Ugh.
Holy shit, you own a skirt?
God, that was a gratuitous butt shot.
Ryan and Steph and Alex are all standing around, and Alex goes,
I need to apologize to you guys.
I should apologize for yesterday when I smashed that bottle. It was wrong of me.
If anyone needs to apologize, it's me.
Yeah, you're right. Now, I'm just ready whenever you are. Go ahead.
Now, Ryan has his eye on the prize. He asks,
Not to spoil the moment, but Typhon blew up their own mine. Why?
It's a big cover-up. Something went down in the Jed zone.
That's what we're calling it, by the way. And we've got all the info proving it on that USB, which I'm going to give to Pike.
Once he sees what's on that stick, it's over for Typhon.
Hence the celebration.
Which is why we're putting on a bit of a music concert, Alex. Wow, that's great, Ryan. Who will be playing in this music concert?
Steph announces,
Yours truly.
Seriously? That's awesome! Who else? Steph.
They both look back at Alex.
Who else is playing? I hate you both.
I didn't hate that. That was alright. You know what? This gets Mr. B's 10 out of 10 badass seal of approval.
10 out of
10. We've never played together before, and
We look over to Steph and she's already bopping. She's loving it.
anyway, sorry if this sucks.
So why are you wasting our time? Shouldn't you practice first? Mr. B, it's copyright. Cut the music.
Oh, I know that one. Radioactive.
This one's a tribute. Shout out to Gabe. Waking up.
Now, they have a copyrighted jam on stage, and it goes very well.
My brother Gabe died in London, got an accident. His head exploded like an egg in the microwave. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Blood everywhere and I had to throw out my shirt. Closed casket funeral. Oh yeah, yeah.
So, Alex is putting away a guitar, and suddenly, in the distance, we see...
It's Charlotte, but she's looking all sad and droopy.
Why is she acting so strange, Mr. B?
That's because, Mr. Z,
Yeah?
there was a scene earlier where Alex visits Charlotte after the LARP.
Really?
But we've used video editing technology to move it here instead. Anyway, here's that scene now. So it's after the LARP. Alex goes to Charlotte's weed shop to check in on her, but while they're talking, Charlotte snaps at Alex. She's really angry.
I can tell said no! Don't you listen?
So Alex does her emotion power thing and realizes that Charlotte is actually angry at Ethan.
I hate my son, Alex.
Did they get my mom to voice act this?
If he had just listened, Gabe would still be alive.
Now Alex doesn't want to leave Charlotte like this, so she drains all of Charlotte's anger away. But in doing so, she actually drains all of Charlotte's emotions.
Are you okay? Yeah. Yes,
Yes. All systems nominal.
And that brings us back to Charlotte acting weird at the festival. Alex essentially lobotomized her.
Charlotte turns around and leaves. We follow Charlotte over to a tiny pier. A jetty, if you will. Alex says,
Hey, Charlotte. How deep do you think? The lake, I mean.
Alex doesn't say anything, she just listens.
My whole life, I've always felt so deeply. But maybe this is better?
Can you imagine saying that to a human?
My whole life, I've always felt so deeply.
But maybe it's better to be shallow.
Like you.
Good to see you, Alex. Have fun at the festival.
Have fun. I mean, I'll just be getting over the death of my lover. But, you have fun at the festival.
Charlotte then perambulates away. Let's go back to our apartment, Mr. B.
I hear Steph's waiting for us.
Ooh. We go to the balcony porch area and, Steph.
You said you have some news?
I'm leaving.
Thank God.
I'm actually leaving Haven Springs.
Wait, seriously?
I'm gonna play music again, Alex.
What does she mean she's going to play her music again? She doesn't even have enough people for a band. She had to get Alex to do it.
And that's always the first thing people look for in a band. They're like, the drummer.
I need a new destination.
Steph lays out 3 postcards on the table and says,
Pick one.
I'm not going to decide for myself. Alex, I want you to decide where I will go. All right, so our choices are Berlin.
What year?
Salem, Massachusetts. Or the bottom of the ocean.
Alex picks Salem.
Salem. Halloween capital of the world. Who do I hang out with?
You join a coven.
A lesbian coven.
Mr. B, I'm spitting out my milk and all this stuff everywhere. A lesbian coven?
Is there any other kind? You hang out in graveyards and perform rituals to speak to the dead.
None of which ever work, but that's okay. 'Cause I get a load of old tombstone rubbings to decorate my apartment with.
It's when you do it with a much older lady. Steph makes us an offer we cannot refuse.
Then come with me.
Alex does not know what to say.
I mean, obviously, I like you a lot, Alex.
Oh, that's sweet.
You mean the fucking world to me.
You mean the world to me? They've known each other for like 2 weeks. This is just like every... Oh my God.
Me and Mr. B are just playing music instruments in the background.
Why are you biting your lip?
Just getting into the music. All right, what do we do? Do we hug? Do we kiss?
Oh, surely we kiss.
Mr. B! But there's 4 feet between them, so it's gonna take Alex a few minutes to make that journey.
They're making it out like it's this massive thing, but this is literally a Tuesday in the story mode office. I don't understand. Oh my God, now both their auras are going gold.
What the fuck? Mr. B, if that's what happens when they kiss, what happens when they,
Well, I mean, it makes sense, because it's just pee anyway.
That's funny, I think. Now, Steph has been wowed by that kiss. But, much like with the Diane situation, she gets a little, flustered, and she says, all right, I gotta go. And Steph leaves. Alex then walks over to the balcony. She's got a lot on her mind.
And even more on this USB.
She begins talking to Gabe, who is dead.
Hey, Gabe, can I tell you something? I kissed Steph, so that happened.
She unironically hit her, so that happened. And she just looks up into the sky and she sees like this big figure of Gabe going like this, his arms crossing, shaking his head.
Anyway, says Alex, I'd better go take this USB stick to the police. We leave our apartment and go outside the pub to speak with Pike. Alex laughs to herself. Ha, what a funny world this is.
Life truly is strange.
Alex.
It's Pike.
Do you have the USB drive?
I do.
It's all here, Chief.
I'm just a deputy.
Gabe's call, the secret plan, the cover-up, they're all going down.
But Pike does not give us the reaction that we want. Instead, he gravely says,
"You need to come with me to the station."
To which Alex responds, What is this?
That face?
Did he turn into George Costanza?
Alex, don't make this hard.
And the scene cuts to black.
Ad time. It's back. War Thunder. They said they were going to take it off the market, but they changed their minds. This is a haunted game? There are creepypasta around it.
We're not doing that.
I went to a garage sale. There was a guy, he had a copy of War Thunder, but it looked very different.
I said, how much did it cost? And he said, it's free to download.
Mr. B, I've got scoliosis. Can I play War Thunder?
Well, Mr. Z, the game's so heavily optimized that you don't even have to sit up straight to get great FPS.
War Thunder's for everyone, Mr. B, I've got a friend who's allergic to peanuts.
Can he play War Thunder?
Is he allowed to play War Thunder? Mr. B, I've got a wife now. Is she allowed to play War Thunder?
No.
Ad over. We are now in jail.
Hello. Hiya.
I just need you to sign this release form. We've got a guy called Jim Can't Swim. He's coming in, and he's going to be just recording.
Pike, why am I here?
Pike is holding a file. He puts it on the table and sits down.
The long and short of it is, Diane is charging you with stealing her USB drive.
At least tell me you looked at it.
Sorry.
Anything on this USB would be inadmissible in court. I'm gonna have to drop this Typhon case, and you're going to jail forever.
Okay, I get the point. I'm sorry I stole the drive, but...
Apologizing isn't enough. Diane wants to charge you with computer fraud. That's a federal crime, Alex. 5 to 10, easy.
We are presented with a choice. There's either no way, or we're gonna have to fuck Diane.
Fuck Diane. This isn't justice. This is a joke.
Well, you make a point.
She goes,
Hey, I talked to her, and despite how angry she is at everything you did, she's willing to let it go.
If you can get her that date with Steph.
If you agree to drop everything,
Pike slides a document over to Alex.
Typhon won't press any charges.
She's only offering that deal because she knows I have her. She's guilty, Pike.
I like how she says that like that's some big fucking revelation. Yeah.
Typhon buried something in the mountains. Something so massive they ignored Gabe's call and set off the blast just to cover it up. Don't you want to know what it is?
Now, Pike looks very confused and he says,
What do you mean, cover it up?
Wait a minute, Alex. What are you talking about?
Another blast, unannounced, set off at the exact same time at the old mining site.
What?
And all of it happened just a few weeks before inspections were set to begin.
What?
Come on, Pike. It's all right here.
Pike looks down. He's thinking about it. But alas, he says,
Please, just sign the form, and we can both go back to the party.
No.
Alex, this is not an offer that you can choose.
I said no.
No, it's not an option.
Pike has an outburst, and now he's glowing purple. I think he's scared, Mr. Z.
Me too.
What are you so scared of?
How do you know I'm scared? What, you gotta tell me you have some sort of powers?
Listen, Alex, you don't know what Typhon's capable of. They spy on people. They've been keeping track of you. Pike then throws down a couple of Polaroids.
See for yourself.
Oh, she's being tracked. There's photos of her at the shops and in the woods.
Is this a threat?
What did you expect?
Pike then goes on to explain the obvious thing that Alex should have considered at the beginning.
Huh? The Typhon, a global organization with billions in revenue, an army of lawyers, and who knows how many politicians in their pockets would just throw up their hands and say, you got us.
But Alex has an idea. What if she just takes away Pike's fear?
Oh.
She did that with Charlotte and it worked out really well.
If we don't have anything to fear, we'll be able to take down Typhon.
Alex puts up her emotion hand and sucks away Pike's fear.
I know you're afraid. I am too.
She's doing the speech.
I know you think that Typhon is too big, too invincible, but they're not.
I think you're forgetting one key piece of information here, Pike. I can see what people are saying.
I will bring them down. I just need your help.
Alex then slides the USB back over to Pike.
Please.
Oh, please?
Oh, go on, Pike!
I'll think about it.
You are still gonna have to fuck Diane, though.
Thank you.
Get the hell out of here.
Go on, Skip.
Really?
So Alex gets up to leave the interrogation room. But then...
Alex.
No,
and one more thing.
Happy almost birthday. Okay, here's the problem with this. She takes away his fear and he's like, you know what? I will do something really stupid. Officer Pike's body was found floating in the river. 2 days later.
We open to Alex's apartment. Now, she has convinced Officer Pike to take on the case against Typhon. Typhon, which killed her brother.
I have no idea what to do next. Maybe talking to Jed will help me feel better.
Alex goes downstairs to meet with Jed at the bar.
Hey, Jed.
There she is. Have a seat.
Now you notice diegetically, he's got the red light on him now.
Red for passion.
Something tells me you've had a more exciting spring festival than you planned for.
Alex puts her head in her hands and goes,
You saw Pike arrest me.
I know you're used to looking out for yourself.
I know you're used to being alone, Alex, but I want to help you.
But first, you have to let me know what's going on.
Come on, Alex, spill the beans. Is there some sort of explosive revelation about Typhon that will change things forever? Alex sighs and says,
What have I got to lose? Typhon killed Gabe.
Really?
I have proof.
But why would they do that, Alex? So it goes a little something like this, Jed. I found out that Typhon's trying to cover up some secrets in the old mine. The mine where you used to work. You know, the Jed Zone.
A secret?
Says Jed.
I don't know what it is. I don't even know what to do next.
And then Jed goes,
I know what they're hiding.
What?
I've been carrying their secrets for far too long.
What does he know?
I know what they buried in the mountains.
Alex leans forward.
Tell me.
Is it a dragon?
I'll do one better. I'll show you.
And both me and Mr. B gasp audibly.
3, 2, 1.
The scene changes. Exterior, night.
Jed is leading Alex to the old mine. They're standing right above an old ventilation shaft that leads right to the Jed Zone.
Jed says,
About 2 clicks that way is the mining site where you search for Ethan. 5 clicks that way is town.
So what he's saying is, we're all alone. Jed points over to the ventilation shaft and he says,
What you're searching for is down below.
Alex creeps towards the shaft and looks down. And she says,
I don't see anything, Jed. Should I lean in more?
But then, Alex feels an emotion from Jed.
Jed. Why are you sad?
Suddenly we hear the sound of a gun in heat. Alex turns around and Jed is holding a gun. Mr. B, that looks to me like either a Glock or a Desert Eagle 45 cal.
Can you have an AR-15 in Colorado?
It's got hollow point bullets.
And a bum stuck.
Jed then says,
I'm sorry, kid.
You don't have to do this.
I do.
Jed begins doing his bad guy soliloquy.
12 years ago, I made a mistake. The kind of thing that you can't undo.
Did you also steal a USB stick?
But Typhon made me a deal. A way to save my town. Give my boy a normal life. I never wanted Gabe to get hurt.
But Alex ain't going down that easy. She puts up her emotion powers hand, and she's about to suck the sad right out of him.
Go to hell.
Wow, Mr. B, she really just got shot right in the fucking face. There's like the katana slash and everything.
Jed shoots Alex, and her body falls down into the mine shaft.
Unless she falls on a big pile of cotton at the bottom, or at least one square of water, she's dead.
What are your thoughts on just ending the video there?
Well, it's been quite long, to be honest.
Next time on Life is Strange: True Colors.
I can't believe Jed turned out to be a bad guy, after all. All's not quite what it seems in this idyllic town, Mr. B.
I mean, we don't actually know what the secret is yet. We don't know what Jed did. There's a part at the start of the game, which we cut, it would have been in the first episode, where when Alex meets Charlotte for the first time, Jed gives Charlotte one of his special meat pies. That's true.
Beef pie special. Watch the gravy.
I think, Mr. Z, that perhaps this little quaint, small, idyllic town full of lovely people,
Yeah, we're super hungry.
Yes?
with their hidden secret,
I'd love a
pie special with fries.
you know what I think their secret is? Cannibals.
Sweeney Todd.
Wouldn't that be crazy? Now, would you look at this, Mr. Z? We got some questions from the audience. Questions about Life is Strange this time.
Oh yeah, the hashtag. How's that one doing?
Not a single person used it. Mr. Z, why did the entire town do a LARP just for Ethan?
Well, Charlotte's single now, and everybody's trying to get in Ethan's good books so that they can be in a relationship with her next.
You know what they say when it comes to being a dad? Third time's the charm. We call that a dad plus plus. Imagine hating yourself enough to play this.
Well, I got good news.
The worst part was when we were going through it, I actually wasn't like hating it. I was kind of like, I could see myself getting lost in this world if I took it a bit more seriously. And I was like, it's 8:30. I'm going, yeah, well, let's wrap it up. I guess. Anyway, Alex is dead. Where else could this video go? There's only one way to find out.
All right, are you ready for the final episode, Mr. B? The conclusion of the story, what this whole season has been leading up to.
I guess we're going to see it very shortly.
Last we saw Alex, she had been shot by Jed, and she was free-falling into a mine shaft. She's dead. Definitely dead.
There's just no way you can come back from that. No, we cut to Alex, and she's alive, Mr. Z.
Oh, wow, isn't that great?
But she's not looking too good.
Oh, I hope she makes it. She goes to touch her head, right, and she says, oh, there's like blood all over my hands. And then the camera refocuses, and we realize she hasn't even fallen down the whole way.
That's a little bit far down.
She's stopped on one of the planks, like halfway down the mine shaft.
Which is how she didn't die.
But she looks up, and she can see the moonlit sky. There is escape. And then she looks to the side, and she sees a ladder. She reaches out towards it.
But that wooden plank is just as unstable as she is.
Look out, Alex. It's gonna break.
Come on, Alex, you can do it.
But the plank breaks, and Alex is now falling, tumbling towards the ground. Alex's fate is unknown.
But unfortunately, that doesn't mean the game is over, Mr. Z, because now we go into Alex's mind palace, and we relive some key moments from her past.
Let's flash back, Mr. B. Oh, I'm flashing back.
But here's the thing. It's all super emotional. I cried. It's really good. But it goes on for about 30, 40 odd minutes, and it is boring.
And we have far too much respect for you, the paying viewer.
Can we get that line again, but don't sound like you're being sarcastic?
No. So, we're gonna do a summary version. Basically, when Alex was 10 years old, her mom died of cancer. But before she went, she gave Alex a locket as a memento. After Alex's mom died, Alex's dad, now his name is John Chen, he began
to fall into a deep, deep depression. Come on, cheer up. Gabe, the brother, would fight with the father constantly.
And one night, when Alex was 11, her dad came home after being laid off at work. And then he and Gabe started to fight about it.
Oh.
And when the dad went to go hit Gabe, he accidentally hit Alex instead. Now, he was very distraught that he nearly beat the wrong kid. So, the dad walks out on Alex and Gabe.
Dad!
And he took Alex's mum's locket with him.
By this point, Alex and Gabe have no parents. They get put into the foster care system. Eventually, Gabe gets sent to juvie.
For doing crime, which means Alex is all alone.
No family wanted to adopt her because she had weird emotion powers. I'm sensing you can't have kids. Alex, stop that. And that's why Alex is the way she is, and that's why life truly is strange, and that's why Alex is about to wake up with a big gasp. She's alive.
But barely.
God, she just fell onto pure rock. Oh my god, she would just be a bloody mess.
She'd be even more broken than she already is.
Owie, ow, ow, ow.
It seems like Alex has fallen into the old mine where Jed saved those miners all those years ago. The same mine that Typhon blew up with Operation Raya.
Wait a minute. Is she in the Jed zone right now?
I think she might be, Mr. Z. Alex is in the Jed zone. Alex creeps through the Jed zone until she comes up across something odd.
Okay, that's something.
She can feel some sort of strong emotion, and it's red, so it must be anger.
As we walk down the mine, we hear echoes from the past.
It's an audio flashback of what happened 12 years ago in the Jed Zone.
Mr. B, let's listen in.
All right, boys, getting close.
Helldivers for life, huh, Jed?
Goddamn right.
Wait a minute. I recognize that voice.
That's Jed!
A lot of runoff moisture in this soil. Jed, we gotta call it. This dig is f***ed.
Nothing's f***ed. We finish the job.
The fuck was...
Move! Come on! Clear the tunnel!
It sounds like something's wrong. Like the mine is filling with water.
We gotta move! Now! There's still men back there. They'll drown.
Yeah, and so will we if we don't get the fuck out!
God damn it! God damn it! Everyone, let's go! Now!
This is it. This is what Typhon tried to bury.
But didn't Jed save everybody?
No, Mr. Z. It sounds like Jed just left a bunch of miners to die.
Alex comes to the end of the cave, and she sees a big pile of rubble. Huh.
Why would there be rocks in a mine?
All the emotion stuff seems to be coming from this big pile. Mr. B, there's a curio there. Alex bends down to pick it up, and... Wait a minute. Alex recognizes that item.
This is Alex's mum's locket, the one that her dad took when he ran away from home.
What?
Alex opens up the locket, and inside...
That little girl from Monsters, Inc.
No, Mr. Z. It's a photo of Alex and Gabe as children.
What?
And that can only mean one thing, Mr. Z.
Dad.
What?
Her father must have been in these mines.
Oh my god, Mr. B.
Suddenly, another thing happens.
We hear screams from the past. It's John Chen, Alex's dad, saying,
Jed! Come back! Jed, you son of a bitch!
Jed, you're a bad guy. Come back. You have forsaken us to this fate.
It's over, Chen. He's not coming back.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So, Jed is not a hero. He caused the old mine to flood, and then he left 7 men to die, one of which was Alex's dad. And that, Mr. Z, is what Typhon has been covering up all these years.
What?
If that seems like an insane amount of exposition to backload at the end of the game, that's because it is.
I don't understand.
Don't think about it too much, Mr. Z. Just turn your brain off.
Wait, how do you cover up the death of so many people?
Yeah, it's the fact that it's 7 miners. If it was just John Chen, it was just one person, you could like sweep it under the rug kind of. But it's like 7 people. That's 7 families that are like...
Hey, my sleepy dad and my grumpy dad, they haven't come home. Like, I got
Alex Chen is now more determined than ever. We're now armed with the locket.
And the truth.
Cut to black.
We hear a chain rattle, and then a bang. We cut to Alex Chen exiting the cave.
What?
Mr. Z, Alex has just walked out of the mine.
Wait a minute, Mr. B. Are you telling me that Jed led us all the way out into the woods to a secluded mine shaft so that he could shoot us, toss our pear-shaped body all the way down?
What are you making fun of her weight, man?
Where no one would ever find us again. Where the evidence would be lost forever. Except at the bottom of the mine shaft, there's literally a path to an exit and the door is unlocked and you can walk out.
Well, yeah, otherwise she would die.
So anyone who wanted to go exploring the old mine shaft would just stumble upon the dead body with a bullet wound and go, who did this?
Yes, but counterpoint, Alex can read people's emotions. So.
This is so stupid, Mr. B. This is like, they've gone too far this time.
Anyway.
She limps her way back to civilization to tell on Jed.
The scene opens up. We're outside the Black Lantern bar now. And on the inside, the members of Haven are having a council meeting.
What's the council meeting about, Mr. B?
Well, Typhon's looking to expand their operations within Haven.
Oh.
And it's all lynching on this one meeting, if it goes well. So, Diane is giving a speech. She says,
During my time here, I've come to realize what makes Haven so special. It's a flower shop, run by multiple generations.
Oh, by the way, we didn't mention this lady. It's Eleanor. She doesn't matter at all. She has Alzheimer's.
She's like Riley's fake grandma, and like that's sort of a thing, but otherwise it's like...
A bar owner who greets every customer by name.
He's like, thank you, Diane.
Ryan and Steph look at each other knowingly. They're just thinking, where is Alex?
Have you heard from her?
No, I haven't.
Diane's inspirational speech is over.
Thank you, Diane. I think I speak for all of us when I say we're eager to make this official. So, time to vote, folks. And then lunch.
The saloon doors swing open.
Objection!
Jed's looking nervous.
But Alex glares straight at Jed and she's looking determined. Steph turns around and sees Alex in her poorly state.
Alex! Oh my god! I'm fine. You are not fine. We have to get you to a doctor.
What happened to you?
Alex turns to Ryan and says, "You're not gonna like what I've got to say next." Now the camera cuts over to Jed and Diane and they are plotting in the corner. What do we do? I thought you shot her. I did shoot her. No, she's come back.
Did you use the hunter points I gave you? No, they were too big for the scope.
Now we cut back to Alex.
I found out something you need to hear. I'm sorry.
All right, Mr. B, Alex is about to crack this case wide open.
Take it away, Alex.
Do you need help? We can call an ambulance.
Typhon's been lying to all of you. And so has Jed Lucan.
Here we go. I think Jed's done for Mr. Z.
I was down in the mine last night. I saw what Typhon's been hiding for 12 years.
What?
Jed Lucan isn't a hero.
He's a zero.
That whole story is a lie. Jed caused the accident. And then he abandoned 7 of his men. He let them drown to save himself.
Wait, she's jumped like 8 steps ahead in the story. What?
She's just making claims.
Why isn't she just showing the bullet wound and being like, look at what Jed just did to me?
There were pictures of me and Gabe down there in the dirt.
What?
No one else in the room has any idea what's going on.
Because one of those miners was my father.
Okay. Mr. Z, I don't think Alex is making a very good case right now.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna do it for her. Jed shot me!
Everyone, hello, it's me, Jed shot me into the mine, everyone.
Like, yeah, you just have to go full Jim Carrey mode. Like.
Yeah.
Alex, what's going on?
Now, Jed gives his big, I don't know what she's talking about performance after he shot her.
You know exactly what's going on. Nothing was going to stop that blast. Not even the fact that there were 4 people up in the mountains.
Everyone in the room must just be like, what the hell is she talking about?
That's how Gabe was killed. Jed knew all along. He covered up the truth about the past, about Gabe.
Oh my god! Jed shot me. Look at the bullet hole. That's the only thing you even need to say. Everything else is secondary.
And when I found out, as you can see, he tried to kill me too.
Look at him sigh.
Diane and Jed are looking at each other. Thank God. Thank God she's stupid. Time to vote.
We look around the bar, and it's all just blank fluoride stares. 9 out of 10 dentists agree that Alex has lost the room.
Why aren't any of you saying anything?
Now, Diane steps forward, and the thoughts in her brain voice are a little more structured and organized.
We don't want to embarrass you, Alex. These accusations are... well, they're insane.
If that's true, then how come you're glowing purple right now?
You know there's proof of the cover-up. You had Pike arrest me to suppress the evidence.
Officer Pike arrested you for stealing items from my purse. Perhaps you were looking for evidence?
And I found it. Which is why you and Jed tried to threaten me into silence.
Swing and a miss.
I mean, it's a hard position to defend. Someone says, you're crazy, be like, no, my locket was in the mine. Ryan pipes up.
Dad?
Papa?
Do you have any idea what Alex is talking about?
No, I don't. I've tried to be there for Alex since Gabe died. I thought, I don't know, I hoped I could be something of a father figure to her.
You tried to kill me. How can you stand there and say these things?
Alex?
You're a monster.
This is so frustrating. I hate it. This is the worst part of the game.
The only thing I can think is that she didn't actually get shot. Alex beseeches the crowd.
Please. I know this is hard to accept. You all trust him. I did too. But I'm telling the truth.
Suddenly, Steph steps forward.
I believe you. Of course I do.
Everyone's like, wait, Steph, the town DJ, she's on board? Well, sorry, Jed, but it looks like you're not getting out of this one.
Mr. B. That's not how it goes down. What actually happens is... critical failure.
Ducky the Gnome breaks the silence.
I would like to speak.
Who the fuck's this? I mean, I know who it is, but boy, has he not had a point to make throughout the game.
I've known Jed a very, very long time. And, Miss Jen? Alex? I'm realizing I don't quite know you as well as I thought.
Ho ho, looks like people are picking sides, Mr. B. And Alex doesn't have the majority.
But what about Charlotte? She loves us.
Charlotte.
No. Leave me alone. I don't want any more of this.
Charlotte's just thinking, man, I should have taken that money. Oh my god, what have I done?
They killed Gabe.
What are you trying to do? Take down Typhon? I won't bring him back. All I know is everything falls to shit when you're involved.
Well, you're a monster too. Everyone, she hates his son. She hates his son.
There's something wrong with you, Alex. And now there's something wrong with me. I can't help you. I'm sorry.
Charlotte's also not helping. Wow, ungrateful. Listen, Charlotte, I have powers, and I took your emotion of angry away.
Oh, she just makes herself actually look insane.
Oh man, this is not looking good, Mr. B.
Now we got Steph though.
But don't worry, because Pike's taking the stand.
Hell yeah, Officer Pike, here to save the day.
He says,
Don't worry, Alex. I got this.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I have a USB stick full of recordings. You're trying to weasel your way out of things again, huh? I know your game. I know
Don't
how
test me, Jason.
You know what? I'm not scared of you anymore.
I'm not scared of you guys. Hard cut to his body being dumped in the ventilation shaft.
Or he's like walking out of the mine now and it's his turn. I know what they were hiding 12 years ago.
I found a locket down there. My dad was down there.
Just makes the exact same terrible cake.
And out of you? Not
Now
Typhon?
everyone starts
All right, that's
arguing.
enough.
They all form
Deputy
groups
Pike,
and start
do you
yelling
have
at
some
each
kind
other.
of personal issue with me?
Like hell I do.
But Alex has got determination on her face.
I think that's blood, actually.
She is slowly limping towards Ryan and Steph. Somehow she's walking faster post-bullet wound.
Alex goes up to Ryan and says,
You believe me, right?
You believe me, right? Someone you've known for a week over your own dad? Ryan responds angrily.
My dad is not a murderer.
Attempted murderer. Alex reaches out her hand.
Ryan.
Come on, Ryan. Maybe he is.
No. I'm not gonna let you do that to me anymore.
Steph steps forward.
Ryan, what the hell? I know he's your dad, but look at her. Why would she lie about this?
It's going too far.
Alex almost died.
It's not true.
Uh-oh. Everything's falling apart.
After everything? Seriously, fuck you!
Stop.
What? Mr. B, Alex has stopped time.
Does Alex have a stand?
She's got a new power now. And she's locking Jed in some sort of...
It's like an emotion purgatory.
All right, even though she had a straight flush, she couldn't win the argument. So now it's Deus Ex Machina powers time.
Alex walks up to Jed and starts grilling him.
I know why you tried to kill me.
That you didn't want to go to jail?
I know it's easier not having to think about the men you buried. You want to look away and pretend the people you hurt aren't people, but I won't let you. You tried to murder me. You would have ended my life just so you wouldn't have to face the truth.
I like the way she says, you would have murdered me, and then shakes her head, like with disapproval. Oh, says Jed. Is anyone else here locked in time? But Alex keeps on going.
11 years ago, you led a group of men to their deaths. And you were too selfish to say those words out loud. There was so much.
It's like when you have an argument, they like win, but then they just keep going. You're like, okay, I get it, you win. They're like, well, another thing. You're like, yeah, I get it, you win. Okay, I get it. I'll go to jail now.
Jed seems shaken. Whatever Alex is doing, it's working.
I can feel you trying to pull away. Don't.
You got me.
Oh, my God.
I feel bad now.
I know who you are.
I'm Jed.
I've seen the worst parts of you.
It's sexually average sized.
And I forgive you.
I forgive you. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Against all odds, Alex has done it. Alex has convinced Jed to confess to his crimes. He starts to cry and collapses to the ground.
I did it. It was me.
Once Jed gives his full story to the police, Typhon is finished. No one's ever gonna do any mining ever again, and we're all just gonna get along.
It is funny on its face. It is funny even without context. You could just take this clip and put it as a short. You wouldn't need any commentary. And it's just funny.
That could be the one. Can we do that?
One shot.
One shot.
So it's a few days later now, and now Alex is lying on her bed, fiddling with her guitar.
So Alex gets up off her bed.
I need to get some air.
But just as she's about to climb the stairs, suddenly there's a knock at the door. Oh, who could that be?
Hey, Steph.
It's Steph.
Before you say anything, I have to get this out.
She must have some big news.
Okay.
Steph turns to us and she says,
What you did at the council meeting, it was the bravest thing I've ever seen.
It's the bravest thing I've ever seen, and I have this haircut.
And it made me want to be brave too. So, here it goes. I want to be with you.
Ooh.
I've never had anyone barge in to tell me that they wanted to be with me before.
But then Alex says,
You've, given me a lot to think about.
oh, to think about.
Yeah, that's rough, Doug.
Can I get a definitive yes or no? Because now I'm kind of in limbo. This is the worst possible scenario.
Yeah.
I'm going to be real. If it was a no, I could have moved on with my life.
You know where to find me.
Steph then goes to head out the door.
Good luck, Chen.
Thanks, Steph.
Thank you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you, Alex. Thanks for coming. Bye. See you later. Oh, did you say something? Oh, no, that's okay. Okay, then. That's fine. You didn't say... Okay, that's fine. I'm good. Look, just a simple yes or no would actually really help.
Steph leaves, having been friend-zoned. End of scene.
One final scene, Mr. B, and this one is a bit of a tearjerker.
It's Alex Chen on the balcony of her apartment, and she's all alone.
Well, not entirely alone, Mr. Z.
All right. Just tell me.
Alex looks over, and it's Gabe.
What? He wasn't dead after all.
No, he's definitely dead, Mr. Z, alright? He took that rock to the face, remember? This is like a ghost of Gabe in Alex's mind.
What?
Alex says to Ghost Gabe, now that I took down Typhon, my only family's dead, and I've burned bridges with almost everyone in town, what should I do next? What'll be the next wacky adventure for Alex Chen?
Come on. You're the know-it-all. So tell me.
Gabe chuckles, and he begins epiloguing about what's next for Alex.
Actually, I do know what you should do.
It's a little something like this. You're gonna stay in Haven with Steph. You're 21. I'm sure the relationship will last.
You will do air guitar at the record studio, as it is slowly closing down and losing inventory, it looks like.
But you don't need money if you've got love, Alex.
Seasons change, and the years will pass.
As will your love for Steph. But Haven's gonna change too, Alex. The Black Lantern will stay open, even though Jed has gone to jail.
They replaced all the placards, and thankfully the guns, with
community-run establishment. No subtext there. Riley will date a new guy now. Mac has been cucked.
Steph and Ethan and Alex are playing D&D just over. Why did Mac sit there?
But you'll still hang out with Ethan, which is kind of weird. Not sure what Charlotte's doing. Ryan is out of the picture now, and Ducky is presumed dead.
And the most extraordinary thing of all is just how normal it feels.
We cut back to Gabe and Alex. Gabe says,
So, what do you think?
Alex says,
I know what I want.
And when she looks over to Gabe, Mr. Z, he's gone.
Hey, where'd he go?
The scene fades away.
And into one last scene.
Oh my god.
Miss V. We are on a small jetty.
A pier, if you will.
Alex stands up. Fuck me, it just goes forever.
I mean, I'd be surprised if it was in the epilogue of the game they really decided that pacing was an issue.
Alex then turns and walks away, heading back to the old Western-style town saloon.
Knowing that 90% of the town didn't have her back when she needed it most. Some relationships will never be repaired.
Mm-hmm. And the backbone of the local economy, Typhon, has left the town for good. The end. That's it. Life is strange. Wow, it really is. Really is.
So everyone's talking about Life is Strange True Colors. People saying how it's the best game ever.
Life is Strange True Colors.
Game of the year 2021, 22, 23, and 27.
They just keep giving it Game of the Year. It's very unfair to everybody else.
I heard, because of the recent interest, the developers have been thinking about adding DLC, where it adds Ducky as a romance companion. From the start of the game, and he follows you around.
Oh yeah, that'd be quite good.
He gives like little bits of Ducky insight, like you'll be down in the mine, and he's just standing there thinking, whoo, whoo. He goes, whoo,
I did see a question that was like, did you guys come up with all the rhymes for the LARP?
Well, I rhymed tavern with drink he do be havin', so...
As you can tell, yes.
How did Alex do such a bad job making her case?
That was really quite frustrating, Mr. B. I think probably the most frustrating thing in the whole game.
I think the problem is with the case is she actually can't make a good case because she's got no evidence. She's got nothing.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, she did. I think I saw on the wiki that it's confirmed she didn't get shot. She just got grazed. So there's no bullet wound.
So everyone just thinks, well, she just clearly threw herself down a bank and then came in and said that Jed shot her.
What makes more sense? Oh, this new girl who's in town is crazy and she's acting out because, you know, she's losing her mind with grief. Or she got shot down a mine by beloved Jed and she somehow survived that, you know? It would have been cool if there was like a Gabe skeleton that like chased him around the mine. Or like there were a group of little green goblins without bows and arrows. Can you imagine?
Imagine if she found diamonds down there.
Imagine if she just dug straight down, fell into lava.
Yeah.
What is up with the locket?
It feels like they really had to add in this locket at the last minute.
Here's my suggested fix, all right? Because, we break down, we criticize a lot, but sometimes it's good to help build back up again. Would you agree? When she threw the locket, it should have broken in half. Yes. She kept one half, Mr. Chen kept the other half.
Oh.
She comes down to the mine, connects them back together, bang. There you go.
That makes perfect. I like it in like 10 minutes before the end of The Matrix.
Yeah.
Neo takes a red pill. And he's...
Well, I mean, it's like right at the end of Star Wars, they're on the Millennium Falcon, and it's like, well, we did it. We destroyed the Death Star. And then Luke pulls out this crazy device we've never seen before.
What the heck is that?
And this blue beam comes up, and he goes...
Okay, Mr. B. At this point, I feel like I need to do a small interjection just to be more fair to the game and the story.
Because you've been quite harsh so far. I get the feeling you didn't like it.
The truth is, while this game sucks, objectively, you can just say any story beat from any story sarcastically and make it sound bad. Then Odysseus goes to Ithaca. Oh, here's a horse. Then he wheeled it right into the middle of the city. So to be fair, we are doing that quite a lot. But I think we will let the audience be the final judge of the quality of this story.
So, at the end, I think it's fair, if you want to leave a comment about whether or not you think the story is good or bad, we'd love to see it.
He's trying to engagement bait you, but I wouldn't do it if I were you.
Patreon link will be up on the screen.
Well, Mr. B, this truly was an incredible first season of Life is Strange True Colors. I mean, I think it wraps it up beautifully, you know. Alex's mum's dead. Her dad's dead. Gabe's dead. I hope NBC picks up this show and we get like 15 seasons and then they do like a young Alex thing. Yes. Oh, that'd be great, yeah.
Signing.
Both in the sound.
My brother Gabe died in London, got an accident. His head exploded like an egg in the microwave. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Blood everywhere and I had to throw out my shirt. Closed casket funeral. Oh yeah, yeah. I never knew a body could get so fucked up. A bag of spaghetti bolognese into a ceiling fan. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And that's not to mention what happened after. By the time they found him, family bears had taken it as their prize. Oh